Y'all already know what it is. It's
In the words of Sean Carter, allow me to reintroduce myself.
Yeah.
My name is Saul. S to the O-L.
Look, yeah, you gonna be soft. Yeah, S
Hey.
to the O-L, soft.
S to the O-L.
Whatever.
Don't get me started with these bars.
Look, we don't want any of the bars. Go
Last
ahead.
year, my picks all went quite well. I guess even back then, you could still tell.
Oh,
I ran the game like Roger Goodell.
go ahead.
Look at her. She's like, I didn't know he had that in him.
No, it sounds so corny. That's him. That's him. That would be him.
But we are back, man. It's good to be back. It's almost like we doing season 2.
That's exactly what it is.
It's season 2 of His, Hers, and Ours, a real-life couple holding real-life conversation with real-life friends. I'm your co-host, Solomon Davis, along with
Shannon Reyes Davis, the culture queen.
the Culture Queen. Wear your crown. Talk your shit.
Look, it's invisible. I have to adjust it for when I come on this show. Ready?
Month and a half hiatus. How you been?
It's good to be back. We needed the time away because there was a lot taking place, but I am grateful to be back. So,
Feels good to be home
yeah, absolutely.
in the house that Serge and Alfie built for Ohio Studios.
Yes.
Yeah.
Joined by the team captain, Mateen Solomon, Reginald Gray.
What up? Back in these streets.
Back in these
yeah.
streets.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
just
Out
got-
here.
Got his hat to the back.
Right. And got
Protect
us
your
some leopard print
aunties.
glasses. Yeah.
Yeah.
He with it. Okay. And my guy,
Yeah.
Church.
Church Sinatra.
The ghetto philosopher.
Yes, sir.
Still
Rob
dropping the church money on the floor.
Yeah, at Sugars. Y'all don't know nothing about that strip club. It's coming to you soon. Sugars.
Oh my God.
Alfie Santana, what's good?
Hi.
I miss you guys so much. You don't even understand how happy I am.
Oh my gosh.
Behind the ones and twos, the Surgeon General. What's
Yo!
up?
Yes, sir.
Every time I look up, I see the Surgeon General doing something. He's promoting 19-something. Seeing him all over country with the big 3.
Yeah, he was trying with the big 3.
Yeah, that was dope.
I'm like, damn. I mean, we take a month and a half off and do just everywhere.
My
Jet
boy-
And I got my Saturdays
The
open.
come
I
up.
gotta do something.
Got time.
So let me hit the streets with Cube
That's what's up.
He
That's
got
what's
time.
up.
Oh,
By the way, he got sprayed in the face.
and make these hits. Let me make these hit records.
Ice Cube had.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, Cube sprayed me with some champagne.
Champagne.
So you try to say you let Ice Cube bust in your face?
Big paw.
So what's going on? What's good? I mean, we got a lot
a lot to catch
happened.
up. We got a lot to
happened.
unpack. We got a lot to jump into.
So we need to start from the back and work forward, or we're going to go stay where we at and work backwards?
Well, first off, I'm going to start with my girl. We're going to start off like we should with the queen, with a real woman. We're Serena this week. My girl gave her final farewell. And in the same fashion as she came in swinging, she went down swinging as well. And I can respect her. 40 years old. She's changed the game, and she's truly the GOAT. And you saw her class and skills still on set. I mean, like still on display and intact. So that to me was my week. Like she made it. She really made my week happen.
Who bumped her off?
Tom Lajanovich.
Tomjanovich.
Whatever her
Her
name
name
is.
was Ajaya, something like that. Tomjanovich.
I watched a little bit of her, and it was time. But I really much wanted her to. I wanted to see her have at least that one. I know I wanted her to lose on the way out, which is.
But you
for
wanted
me,
the match.
I wanted her to have that match where she could pass it on.
Oh,
Exactly.
Solomon
Well, I
won-
said the
that's
same
what
thing.
Solomon
Yeah.
wanted.
Have her go up against Coco Gauff, and it's like a passing of the torch.
Yeah.
It's one thing that we were able to give her flowers and do her thing this week because she has changed the game, and in my opinion, you know, she's possibly the greatest female athlete of all time.
Yes, indeed.
Not just in tennis, all time. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Indeed.
to say that we're in a generation where we were able to see that and say that it was a black woman at that, you know, just makes you want to, you know.
And yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Rob.
One other thing. Richard was right. He said that Serena would be the greatest tennis player, even better than Venus.
You know why?
He was right.
But do you know why?
Why?
Because he had to go again. You had to get through Venus in order to get to be the best.
That's true.
So when you're playing, when your competition is top tier and they're setting the bar for you, you in order for you to succumb, like to overcome them. It's just like a little boy when their dads be like, "Oh yeah, playing basketball." When they finally beat their dad, it's like nobody can touch them.
Yeah.
And that's how I think Serena
felt that way.
But that's why Serena said in her thank you, I have to thank my sister because if there was no Venus, there would be no Serena.
No, true.
Because you absolutely had to understand, Venus came in and changed the game first.
Absolutely.
And so it's kind of like that 2.0. It's the next better version, and that was Serena. And Serena had the all the chips on her shoulder, so she really kind of wore, she wore like the badge of honor for us. It's like in a sense she fought harder. Even Venus said when they were coming up, she's like, Serena is going to be amazing. My sister doesn't take no for an answer.
Yeah.
And that's who she was. And she showed her grace. It was on display. And I was just truly, truly, truly like mesmerized watching all those non-black women out there celebrating Serena.
Yeah.
Like for real.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods came, but you seen all the male greats come out to celebrate her.
Right.
Any man that was in the top of their profession or in the that's big names, they were all out there. She brought everybody out. I felt like she was like Jay-Z, bring them out, because she surely did bring everybody out.
I would have loved to see that Coco Gauff situation,
Man,
like you said.
nah, that little girl who she played, the 29-year-old had Serena looking like a mama out there.
Yeah,
I ain't
come
gonna lie,
on.
She is a mama.
She is a mom.
She was looking
and
like
you could see that
she
on the
was looking-
doubles too. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, let's just.
Well, see, that's why I said,
Yeah.
I understand it was nostalgic.
Yeah.
Wanting to go out one last time with your sister and what have you.
Yeah,
But
it was.
I would have had to taken that night off. Got
Yeah.
my rest and been prepared.
You
for
saw.
it. Yeah.
But her thing, I think she just, because I think it took her a while to really realize, like, it's just kind of like how men do when they're processing. That you have to let Father Time take you out.
Yeah.
Well, Mother Time was waiting on Serena like, hey, you was on the clock.
Yeah.
And I think when she was chasing that 24th title, it kind of took a lot out of her because it was just like when you saw Jeter chasing 2,000 hits and you saw different people doing these different things where it was, even with Steph, where he went on a cold streak trying to break Ray Allen's record.
Yeah.
It just happened to her in tennis where the meets are not as close, but that's a lot of wear and tear on your individual body. You're not sharing with anybody else. You're bearing all the weight. And I think that once she realized in her head that she had no point to prove to anybody else that it was okay to go out, that was the best thing that could have happened. Because she played in this tournament, she came in, she wasn't even really supposed to, she was like rated R. I ain't even supposed to be in here. She sure was not supposed to be there.
She wasn't.
And they set her up to have the toughest side of one of those brackets. And unlike Venus, who went out in the first round, Serena to me, unless she's injured, she's never gonna just lay down for you.
Right.
You're gonna fight. Serena took that little girl to three sets. You had to beat her in the third set, and you could tell by the third set that she genuinely was tired.
She was ready to go.
And she fought to the
ready to
end.
go.
I think she fought to the end, and I'm not mad at that at all.
She was ready.
So
We like wrestlers. We want to see you go out on your back.
Speaking of wrestlers, I know Ric Flair had one like it's one of his last actual matches.
His last match.
His last match, yes. What he needed to.
Why does it take men so long to realize that you done? Ric Flair's 70 years old. I don't really know.
And he
if
got a
he's 70,
pacemaker.
but he old.
Yeah, he had a pacemaker.
Why do you feel like you had to have your real last match? You had your last match with what's your boy, something kid, Shawn Michaels. You had
Shawn
him with
Michaels really
something
was, though.
kid, whatever
Supposed to
him.
be, yeah.
You've had it with
The Heartbreak Kid.
Yeah, Heartbreak Kid. See, look, I
Shawn
knew y'all
Michaels.
would know. You done had it with John Cena. You had a match with John Cena and them. Like, at what point do your body just say, dude,
It
you
ain't,
really
it
old?
ain't that. When you're accustomed to doing something every day of your life for 20, 30, 35 years, it's just hard to say, I'm letting it go. I mean, why you think Tom Brady had to take 11 days off in the middle of training camp.
Because his wife was checking him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He was supposed to retire.
Yeah.
I can't let this go. I love this too much. I
Yeah.
do it every day.
Y'all need
and
to-
when it's gone, it's gone.
Some of y'all need to treat.
You got to beat the man.
Some of y'all have
True.
to be treating these careers like milk. You know, you could drink it when you was younger. As you get older, your
you
body
can't-
don't
yeah,
adjust to that whole milk that deep.
Yeah,
You gotta go
he
get
just
that.
trying to get that almond milk.
You got to go get that
He's
almond.
trying to get that almond milk.
But I'm gonna need
It's
him.
still, it's still a little
You gotta
bit
go
in
get
there.
that
You
almond.
Look, I don't know. He need to stop playing.
Hey.
I think that to me, you have to be able to say enough is enough. I know that when I get up in the morning now, I be stretching before I get out the bed. You know, you making sure your ankles all
Yeah.
together and tight.
Yeah,
you
you
stretch
hit it.
before you get out of
Because
bed.
you got
hear
that
that
intense
Velcro?
workout the night before, huh?
You hear that? You hear that
No.
Velcro?
Yeah, you hear that? Yeah, that's just how it sounds.
She
But
be
that's
having to
how you
stretch
do
it
it.
out from that intense workout the night before.
Yeah.
Hey,
whatever.
hey. See, you still flexible, baby.
Yeah.
No, none of that. All I'm simply saying
Things you used to
is
do
that-
all night, take you all night to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
we gotta get up too early, so don't be doing that. So
You better get up here and do what you got to do and get out.
Right, it ain't every night. Look, it used to be every night. Now you done got a little older, it be like every other. You know, hey, it's healthy
It's
enough
still healthy,
though.
though, right?
It's healthy
Yeah,
enough.
yeah.
I ain't
Sometimes
gonna
you
even
got to
knock
take
it.
them 11 days off. And
Hey. It's a Vegas residency. baby.
Exactly.
But I really think me and y'all take a long time to process that. Like it's a part of you that you just can't let go, and that to me is concerning. Because not
Why
only
is it concerning?
Because like with Ric Flair in wrestling, you know, you've seen the most healthiest athlete take the wrong fall and hurt their neck. Like you look at Big E.
Yeah.
Big E in one of the most physical top tip shape. He fell wrong during a process.
But let's get off wrestling. I mean,
Go
just
ahead.
men, period. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
because it sounds like that's where you were trying to go.
I'm not
in
necessarily
general.
going, but we could take it there.
No, it's hard for us to kind of walk away from stuff, though.
I
Especially
mean, when
just
you
like
have
you say.
a passion for
Yeah.
something, when you love something, I mean, giving it up and saying no is like that's the last time you ever gonna do
It's
it.
not. You can find other ways. You need to reinvent yourself. Just like Serena said, although I'm walking away from tennis, there's so much more to me than just tennis. I want to be a businesswoman. I want to have another kid. Like I want to live life, enjoy my kid growing
40?
up. Yeah, she's 40. She'll be 41 next week, I think, or something like that, they said. But anyway, you just want to enjoy your life. And to me, I think that when you're just saying that it's all into sports, you've missed out on so much. So at what cost?
You look at the lifestyle that you afforded right now because of sports.
You still got that lifestyle and ain't going nowhere. You just not playing in the locker room.
No, now you're able to sustain that life because of what you've done with sports.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just think sometimes it's just
When it
harder
comes to
for-
athletes and what have you, it's not necessarily the performance. They fall in love with
It's
the
the
process.
routine.
I
The
understand.
routine.
Getting it going every day, the camaraderie, being a part of the locker room.
Go get your AAU team, little flag football team. Go do some of that because I'm gonna need you to
AAU
just.
costs a lot of
yeah.
money too.
Right. So and they'll pay for your expertise because they know that you're the standard. So
Yeah.
therefore, find another way
Two
to
Gs.
get your behind up in the morning to push yourself through. You should not have
Ain't
to
no
just rely
AAU
on
football
sports.
team in the world.
It is. They have flag.
Oh, flag.
It'd be 8 on
AAU.
8, 7 on 7. We know about it. I don't even got no little boy. I'm just telling you. That's how hard that
Okay.
stuff go. So find a way.
Hey, find a way, brother.
So since we was talking about sports, y'all know it's the best time of the year right now.
yes, sir.
Absolutely.
College football.
First week of college, or you had the little rinky-dink week last week, but the real first week of football, college football this
Real
weekend.
teams.
Yeah, y'all
You
see,
get-
I got on my team today. I come prepared. I love all the U's in Florida that are orange and green. That's FAMU and the U. So y'all already know what time it is.
Tropicana, you.
That's that's
I
why.
just know that it's not FSU or
That- yeah.
USF. How
Hey,
about that?
that's why I got the hate that I got earlier,
Yeah,
and
you
I've
did.
never received any of this
You
from
didn't,
Shannon.
because I was so nice and kind to you. But when I seen
This
you
is
had
it.
that shirt on,
What'd you have on?
Gosh,
This.
That maroon
She,
shirt.
she,
That
she
maroon
looked.
shirt.
She looked at me. She said,
you a Florida
"You
State
like
fan.
Florida State, don't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course."
So with that being said, the University of Miami is currently up on Bethune Cookman
I mean,
University.
but what did you think?
28-3.
But what did you think?
Yeah.
Minutes
Well,
left in
don't
the
say
second
that
quarter.
because let me explain. I said this to Solomon last week. FAMU went to, and this is shout out to FAMU and how these HBCUs, and I'm going to give even Dion a shot to that because now people are being okay with going back to HBCUs.
Mm-hmm.
Because, as a matter of fact, Jimbo Fisher's son is going to be a quarterback at FAMU. He
Really?
Yeah,
Really? Wow.
he signed with them. So, anywho, I
Is
say
that
this
some?
because,
What the hell?
yeah, and your daddy is Texas A&M head coach, right? So it's one of those things. But what I was gonna say is that last week UNC, and I didn't realize UNC was looking like they was looking until the day was like an extra confirmation. But FAMU and UNC was in a tight game up until like the beginning of the middle of the third quarter. They were supposed to beat them by how much? I think they didn't even cover the spread because the game wound up being like 50-something to 20, like 20, 28, 29.
They still put a 50 burger up on them.
Right,
though.
but the fact that the game for a long period of time was like 27 to 33 or 34. The game was
okay.
tight.
So it was tight,
And
yeah.
for them, and FAMU, mind you, they only had 9 offensive linemen with them because they had 20 players that were not eligible or not, their paperwork and stuff wasn't processed for transfers and things
They
like that.
money ain't. They,
Right, but they in order today, so understand that.
Portal's been active.
Very.
Oh.
But
Transfer
anyway,
portal.
so Miami is
Miami's
up.
up, and then the other big game going on right now.
Georgia.
University of Georgia is up 21-3 on the University of Oregon with
Okay.
4 minutes left in the second quarter.
When does the 12-team playoff start?
2026.
That's
Yeah,
right.
26.
12 teams.
No,
think so?
well, how they have it set up is that they'll have 4 buys that'll be set up.
Yeah, probably
And
for
then
the
other
conference
team-
winners.
Right, but 4 buys will be set up, but then you'll have those other games played, and they'll be stadium games is what they call them, meaning that they'll either play at their own stadium, whatever the case may be. And then the ones that had the first round bye, those people will move to that.
Are those playoff
And I
games?
think-
Are those going to be bowl games?
No,
No,
they're basically
the-
stadium games.
You'll have that first round
Yeah.
that will not be bowl games.
It goes to the
second
school.
round will be a bowl game.
Right. It goes to that school that has whichever the schools had a better record, and you have to.
But
come
I
to
mean,
I like it.
I like it, but true to what Serge just said, too many teams. All this shit boils down to is money.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're just throwing more games out there. The more games, they know they're going to have 70, 80,000 fans at a stadium. We do that 4 or 5 more times. That's, $400,000. We about 400,000 fans we're finna get. That's going to spend $100 a ticket.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, college football is all a scam right now, and I'm glad these kids
They say it's a
got
$1 billion weekend.
NIL in place so that they can get their cut of the
Yeah.
share to cut out there because, I mean, there's some money in college
But I
football
think they
to be
need
made.
to at least make a cap to those NILs with these kids because I think it's going to become really crazy and really more lopsided the more and more because
Well, I
if
mean,
you can't
so-
afford to pay these NILs and you can only, let's say you get 1 or 2 NILs because that's what they agreed to, whatever the case may be, you're going to always be at the bottom of the barrel because you won't be able to compete with those schools that can afford, that have a bigger base like the Texas A&Ms or, other Alabamas and those
So
kind
the
of things. So you
quarterback
got
at
to
Alabama right now has a $2 million NIL.
Really?
If he wins the Heisman, it'll jump up to like $4.5 million, which means they already think he's going top 5 pick in the draft next year.
So he'll
He'll make more money his junior year in college than he will his rookie year in the NFL.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Hey, name it.
Mention these
It's all right.
names, man.
Name
Yeah.
and likeness.
Yep.
So, I mean,
I do like that they are paying people for their name and likeness. So whether that comes from like the Madden games and all this other stuff, you were able to just get cheap, labor basically from them. But now they're having to pay them. Oh,
Damn near slave labor.
What's that?
The damn near slave labor.
That's what it is,
Pretty
basically.
much. And
mean-
then their excuse has always been, well, we give you a free education. Yeah.
We make billions and y'all eat
Because
this
it's a $1
bologna.
billion Saturday. They call it like basically
this
like $1 billion
bologna.
Saturdays for
$1 billion,
college.
right?
That's what they say. $1 billion
$1 billion
Saturday.
every Saturday.
And then another top 25 game, the University of South Florida Bulls are playing number 25 ranked BYU.
Gonna get that butt
And they
whooped.
getting the BYU
The
out
game
of
is currently delayed because of lightning
Lightning.
strikes.
They playing in
BYU praying for lightning because they know USF going to get up in that ass today.
They playing at the
What?
James.
They're playing at Raymond James.
You said because of who? Okay.
At the cathedral.
All right. So what other what did you have, sir?
I mean, this is just opening up, welcoming us back. So what you
So,
got?
well, let's jump on into this Deshaun Watson, the final resolutions, as I like to say.
Oh.
You have to. We've been dragged out for the last 2 years, so let's talk about the final resolution and some of your thoughts. I know that people had issues with them paying people off, the suspension. Where do you stand on that?
I stand by. If I feel I didn't do anything at all, there ain't no way that I'm settling.
Hell no.
There ain't no way that I'm going to let the league say, hey, we agreed to go to arbitration. The arbitrator said I should get 6 games and pay you $2 million. You don't agree with that, so you appeal it and go to another legal system. And then since you want to give me a full year and make me pay $20 million, I'm going to agree to 11 games and $10 million. If I didn't do anything, I ain't agreeing to shit.
Well, he guaranteed to get them $250 million that
he ain't got it yet.
But he's gonna get it. It's there's no contention.
Hey, listen.
It's already signed.
Tomorrow ain't promised.
If they cut him, they
no
still.
break.
But the thing
Tomorrow
about
ain't
it,
promised
He ain't
to.
played not one game in that contract
him,
yet.
they're in that contract because they already knew what this. I'm sure it's written in that contract.
Okay, so
that
the
they
same
knew
way,
this was going
the
on.
same way, the NFL went and said we're gonna make sure you get more than 6 games, and he got more than 6 games. You don't think if Cleveland decides, you know what, this is a bad
Cleveland
business
ain't
move,
finna go get
we gonna
that.
cut him? You don't think they'll draw this whole thing out through a legal system?
So
and
for-
being a black man, he gonna get the short end of the stick.
So this
'Cause
is
he
my
ain't gonna have
thought
enough
on
money
it.
to pay.
For one, if that's what it took to pay those ladies off a couple of $100,000, that didn't even break his bank. Like it didn't even dent his previous contract at all in any way.
So basically, if I
that was
interpret
a
what
game
you're saying,
check.
if I got the
Listen,
money to pay for it, I can sweep it under
no,
the rug.
my thing is, I just want to be done with it. Sometimes you know how sometimes you be in a relationship with people and you know it's over. Some of y'all just sit in the relationship. But my thing is, if you know it's over, go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off. Go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off and let's be done with it.
Spirit finger.
So that's my thought on it. And plus, with that whole lawsuit, I feel like that whole lawyer and all those ladies was kind of like those companies that go around saying, have you got Roundup? We were doing
Let
a
me ask you
Roundup,
this.
a class action lawsuit for Roundup. Did you buy Roundup?
Guess what? I've been working
Have
under
you ever-
Roundup for all
Have
these
you
years.
ever-
You see?
So
In
when
your
some
life,
grow
have
out
you
of
ever
me,
done anything wrong to anybody?
Yeah, I'm
You
sure.
have,
I'm
right?
sure I have.
When you did that, whatever you did to that person, when you did it,
Right.
did 25 other people come and say you did the same thing to
No,
them?
because I ain't got no money. Because if
you
I
had some
did,
money. If you had
if
some
I
money,
did,
I would
they
say,
would be.
hey,
They would
you know,
come
Shannon
for me.
did that to me too.
Yeah, me too, man. Let's go ahead and get. And so that's how I really feel because they didn't
My
even
memory
listen
coming back.
to even when they listened to the when you notice that when they were talking about all the investigations they did when that guy came out and said my mom is lying. She said he was awesome and this and that, but she was a part of that lawsuit and got paid too.
That's okay. Like I said, the man,
just-
there's too many allegations out there. He did something.
He did something.
He
I
did
think he
something.
threw
was.
them legs up on
I think
somebody.
but I think he was
He
inappropriate. I think
he wanted them to go to the
inappropriate.
tank.
I think he was
Yeah.
inappropriate to a few of them.
Took him out.
Touch the tank.
To a
Yeah.
few of them.
Go ahead and
I
took
think
him
he was inappropriate to a few of them.
They put in the contract that he can only use Brown's masseuses for that one. No, they did. They put it in the
At
contract.
that facility.
Did
Yeah.
they?
There was
Yeah.
Man, that's gonna hold up just like the Caliburn video game.
There's an irony in this. I forget. It was a few weeks back. They had the National Masseuse Convention in Cleveland.
Oh God!
With guest host Deshaun Watson.
To me, though, but I'll be
He can't
honest.
show up to
For
none of
me,
this shit.
I think it speaks volume to me in the sense those women. I'm one. If you were truly impacted by it, I get it because somebody has done something inappropriately to me before. But that was when I was younger and I didn't have a voice. I'm a grown woman. Ain't no way you gonna do something to me and then you think you gonna keep calling and texting me. Nah, bro, I'm finna call my cousins for they get them hands on you. We gonna lay hands. It's finna be church. You ain't gonna leave the same way you came.
Gonna lay them hands on.
That's
Amen.
all I'm
Amen.
saying. Like,
How do
it's
you
a problem to me.
force someone to perform oral sex and you're giving them a massage?
I don't know when I'm grown. I
That's-
have no idea.
I've always said that.
You can't.
You can't force that.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm giving you a
'Cause-
massage as a professional, and your thing gets erect.
Right.
You can't make me go on. Like, dude, I'd be like, dude, put a towel on. You're out. You know?
But most masseuses already know that when they're giving you certain massages, that it's gonna arouse certain areas of you. But the fact that you telling them to touch it, I would have said, sir, this is over
it's
with.
over.
It
You
ain't
gotta
even
go.
worth this. Like, I can sue you in court for my money. And I promise you, if they would have sued him on the low, like one-on-one and said, this
Yeah.
was what he did, and I asked him not, and he owes me this amount, I'm having pain and whatever,
Yeah.
they would have got their money anyway.
Yeah.
To me, I don't think that if this lady had to shop this case around to several different attorneys. that to me was a red flag already. And then this attorney automatically said, "Oh, he got masseuses here. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, okay. He got a massage everywhere." I should have said, "Yeah, I gave him a massage. He asked me to."
Told you.
So stupid.
You don't want to go out there and get on this case.
My thing is, I don't want
Free money.
I would never do that to
What'd you
somebody.
say?
Free money.
I
Because
told
let
your
me
ass.
tell you,
go ahead.
the karma is real, honey. He could have wrote that check and one of them helpers called COVID and they now on a respirator.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's not my problem. I'm just simply
That
saying
was
that
them.
karma,
That ain't you.
karma is different. She has karma comes and she don't even play. So to me, I think that whole lawsuit, I think he just wanted to be done with it, and I'm okay with him wanting to be done with it because I've seen other rich, powerful people.
Plus, he already
do
lost
the
the whole
same.
season.
Yeah, you want to keep taxing this man for what? And then you talking about, oh, we're gonna boycott football. Bitch, you ain't never liked football anyway.
Yeah.
You wasn't
you
even
right.
a cheerleader, so I don't even care.
You
like
right about that.
to me, I think it's just to a certain extent that people are just really kind of like, oh, I think Robert Griffin III to me was the one who was the idiot talking about, 6 games. Rob, shut up. I'm gonna need you to have
He
several
ain't even
seats.
played 6 games.
I'm gonna need you to have several
So why the
seats.
hell he talking?
Right. I'm gonna need you to have several C's. You had done cheated on Beth, and Beth done got her cut of your check. You done got another family. Dude, mind your business.
Beth.
Don't do that. I don't need you to come out here jumping on another black man. Let it go.
Respect.
So those were my thoughts
Robert
on that.
Griffin, the biggest bust besides my man, but he was a bust.
He had, his first season was all right. After that, it was
He had injuries.
Straight flop.
He
No,
had a lot of
just
injuries.
flop. Just straight up flop.
He has a lot of injuries. Him and Saquon on the same boat, I think. I hope not, but they traveling the same cruise
So
line.
let me ask the Cleveland
Fragile.
Brown fans. I mean,
Oh.
are we
Yeah.
do we have a different expectation of the season now that it's 11 games?
Yeah, I was expecting to just run through Tampa Bay, but now it's going to be close.
Yep.
I'm upset because you can't just appoint an independent person to make the judgment, and when they give you the judgment and you don't like it,
So obviously,
that's not enough.
Obviously, he wouldn't listen to the bars I was spitting.
Obviously.
I was telling you I was running game like Roger Goodell. That
messed
man
up.
does whatever he wants to do.
Because I look at it.
Why do y'all think Roger Goodell works for the owners?
Yeah.
So what do you think he's going in the best? But this is the part that gets me. Roger Goodell works for the owner, so of course the players get the brunt of whatever.
Exactly.
But you had several different people who did far worse things, and I'll say than Deshaun Watson that deserved similar punishments. You had Miami who down there tampering, and you had Tom Brady down there with him. You partying it up.
Tom ain't getting
You
nothing.
had Miami who
Yeah, he
also
did.
discriminated.
Tom got a punishment.
What he got?
11 game suspension from training
Oh,
camp.
my
Oh yeah,
God.
11 days.
yeah, 11 days. Yeah.
Oh, you think that's what it was?
Self-imposed. It was self-imposed.
Yeah.
Hey,
It was self-imposed.
it was like the Jordan gambling thing.
Yeah, take your
Whatever.
You gotta
now he
go.
gonna be mad when he come back.
Here
now
you go. Then you had Miami who was admitted, like they found that they did do some stuff to Brian Flores.
Yeah, they did.
Yep, there was some, bit of truth there, and you didn't do anything, but he gets a $1 million. $1 million was somebody's signing bonus on
That's
his
nothing.
team. Like that's
but
nothing.
the
That was a
Dolphins
slap
look-
on the
but they
wrist.
look- the first round pick?
Cleveland didn't
They
get
ruled the
penalized for
what?
it.
The Dolphins lost the first round pick, I thought.
What do you mean
But
we
they
didn't get
had
penalized?
50,000 picks in this past
When,
draft.
They lost the first
Like,
round
When
pick.
your boy said
And
that
we
they made
gave
him
him
do
a
the same
pick, too.
thing.
yeah, like
We
I'm
lost
trying to figure out.
we lost a top tier quarterback for 11 games.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking. No, that's
And y'all
Deshaun Watson.
made,
I'm
and y'all
talking
made
about
Baker Mayfield
what was
mad.
your coach?
He said he gonna F.
Oh,
I saw that.
Baker
forgot
Mayfield
his
said
name.
y'all gonna
But
pay.
he said that
he said that happened to him too.
right. Cleveland didn't get penalized for that.
Because they weren't lying. Well, no. I don't know. Maybe
So
it
that's
wasn't
what I'm
in
saying.
They didn't try and investigate it, but it is what it is.
Marvin
Lion-
Lewis.
Yeah, Marvin.
Not
Lewis.
Marvin Lewis.
Marvin.
Not Marvin Lewis. What's the guy's name?
He's
talking
down
about,
at he's down at Grambling.
He was set up for
Jackson.
failure.
Yep.
Hugh Jackson.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hugh Jackson said Cleveland did the same thing to him. Said, go ahead and throw some.
Yeah, but the
games.
NFL's like,
Tank
you
it.
lying. Cleveland's
Tank-
garbage.
But, look,
Take the rest of the games. You know.
but
what
no,
I'm saying?
that is true. They're gonna put that brown face in front of those teams with a bad record and let them tank, and then be like, oh, okay, when they get somebody and they see a little spark of something, here we go. They want to put another face on it.
So brown face right. We all Buck fans. Judging on the preseason this year,
0-3.
they look.
It doesn't matter if you go.
They suck.
Hold up, Alfie. The fact that you said 0-3 when y'all had a regular season
Yeah,
of
y'all had
1 and
regular.
13 or
Yeah.
some junk, like,
They-
dude,
they-
we're
they-
not gonna
they didn't
have
look-
this conversation. We're not gonna have this conversation.
We're gonna get into that later in the show, but I'm just
Yeah.
gonna tell you this.
Okay.
The Detroit Lions went undefeated in the preseason and then
It's
win or lose and then
another
win a game
game.
in the regular season.
Right.
See your point.
So my
And for the record, it was 1-15.
See your points, counselor.
clear it up.
It should have
I
been. It should have been 0-16.
Look, I said 1-14, so I
Yeah.
was giving you.
And y'all was mad that y'all
I
won
was
that
mad
one game too.
because I was mad because I was like, yo, we were this close to having 2 championships and an 0-16 in the year 2016 with the area code 216.
You just like the numbers.
Yeah,
That's just a
you
bunch
just
of
can't
losing.
beat that.
That's a
That would have
bunch
been one of the
losing.
greatest sports stories of all
It's
time.
a bunch of losing.
But the Cubs had to come back in the seventh game
Yeah.
and ruin everything.
Absolutely.
Browns had to win
So on
win
that
one
note,
game.
Look, on that note, we need to take this first break.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna take this first break. I think I got lined up hot shit from Cardi, Kanye,
You just
Lil
like
Durk.
her verse, yeah.
I think Cardi did a thing on this song.
Her writers,
Versus-
and she did. She did.
I want to decipher
Her
a verse,
writers.
too.
Her writers
fired.
did. Time out. Let's
writers looked it up.
she admits that she has
Yeah, I
a
know.
writer,
I'm
and
just-
I'm not mad at that. But her cadence that they gave her on this.
Hey, Cardi, if you need a writer, holla at me.
To her. She does. I like Cardi. I do. I love her. Let's
So we're
keep
gonna
it
get
above.
out of here. First break of season 2, episode 1. His, hers, and ours. We back in the building.
This dude.
The remix. I'm your co-host Solomon Davis with
Shannon Royal Davis.
Cardi. Where your sister at? I need Henny now.
Now this the hot shit. Jimmy Snooker off the top rope, super fly shit. Might get in the tub with all my ice on some pop shit. Either way, you slice it, bottom line, I'm the top bitch. You should know I rock it twisted, made it even out yet. All this jewelry at the grocery store, I'm obnoxious. Bought a home and closing on another, I know I'm blessed. Everybody wanna be gang, ain't no spots left. Bad bitch contest, it wouldn't be a contest. I'm connected. I don't know what's longer, man. My block list on my checklist. I don't know what's colder, man. My heart on my necklace. Pretty when I wake up, I'm a bad bitch at breakfast. Still might slide on the op. It's electric. Hating didn't work, so they lied. These bitches looking hurt and they fried. I know they wouldn't miss them if they died. Tell them move. New Chanel on my body, it's a boost. I'm so poppin', I don't ever gotta get introduced. One thing I never call a bitch for, it's a truce. Yeah, I can't wait to put that bitch to use. Ooh, checks coming fast, sound like swoosh. Ooh, give him to them straight, 100 proof. I thought I killed you hoes before, it must be deja vu. It's either that or I'm catching body
This
number
that pop music, this that drop location, drop a op music. Man, this ain't for them niggas in the house, this shit for Glock you. And don't talk down on Tridges hoes who known to be a cock you. This that pill talk, gotta bust his head, he cut on op music. Who said you came? Who said you could come around this bitch and hang? And I fucked your baby mama, and I ain't say a thing. They just came outside in 2020, pull up in that 21. I pick my side, switches fully, and I'ma die for 21. I got plenty cars, I hit plenty stars, and then it come. I said it plenty times, I pay for bodies, I ain't pay for none. You think I'm finna leave my bitch for you? She fuck Future too. I know that Vaughn hit her, she put up on my block and Jimmy Choo. Schmurk.
Ooh, checks coming fast, sound like swoosh. Ooh, give him to them straight, 100 proof. I thought I killed you hoes before, it must be deja vu. It's either that or I'm catching body number 2.
Piggy swear you ain't scared when you heard yeah appear. I'ma hop about the bushes, me and Pusha kill your man. I'm just saying now I start to get used to the pain. Till one day I said, fuck it, brought my masseuse on the plane. Why you playing? Reaching the game, lose a hand. Where you stand? Where was Jay at? Where was them at? Where he done that? Where he live at? Another headline, where you had at? Nigga, go home, where your kids at? They be on my nerve, When we lost Verge, I was on the verge, I just hit the Louis store, had to splurge, We just made a silent movie with no words, Guess who topping now? God got me now, Guess who at Balenciaga? Guess who shopping now? They can't stop me now, I've been popping now, Cardi, where your sister at? I need Henny now, I flew in and out, 150,000, Now even when they shout, gotta shout me out. So ahead, go ahead, not even close. All of y'all $1,000 number 2.
Ooh, checks coming fast, sound like swoosh. Ooh, give him to them straight, 100 proof. I thought I killed you hoes before, it must be deja vu. It's either that or I'm catching body number 2.
And we are back. His, hers, and ours, real life couple holding real life conversation with real life friends. I'm your co-host Solomon Davis, along with
Shannon Royal Davis, the culture queen.
So in the break, we were listening to hot shit, Cardi B, Lil Durk, and Kanye. Anybody in here get a chance to peep out the VMAs?
No.
No?
Don't care.
Nobody?
I missed them.
Nicki Minaj getting her Video
Vanguard.
Vanguard Award.
Really?
Lifetime
Yeah.
Achievement Award.
Shout out.
Really?
And then, of course, they pan over to Taylor Swift singing every verse,
Mm-hmm.
So,
which is so funny.
my question right now is, at this current point, has Cardi surpassed Nicki?
No.
For
As far as-
popularity, yeah.
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 Yeah, as far as popularity.
Her effect on culture?
I mean, everybody taking pictures with their tongue out, so
Yeah.
Yeah, when they were
I
doing all of
was
that.
about to say it, I couldn't say
That,
that.
yeah, all of that. I think that she is, to me, I think
She's more marketable.
Very much so. And the thing about her is because she's not being fake.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's easier to buy into her instead of this idea of how Nicki was. And Nicki comes off kind of a little more polished or tries to be a little bit more
I actually think
politically
where
correct.
they went wrong with Nicki was the fact that she was coming up at the height of Beyonce's popularity. So they tried to like take that same route, and Nicki tried to basically go from hip hop to pop. And with that, all of a sudden, like Beyonce has the Beehive, she had the Barbs, you know,
She still
tried
had
to
the
follow
Barbs and they'll
everything.
come.
And Cardi was like, you know, I don't give a fuck. This is just me. I'm a girl straight out the strip club. Somebody
Yeah.
knows I got a little bit of talent. I might not be able to write my lyrics, but I know how to deliver them like a motherfucker.
Right.
And bam. You know, she just keeping it real.
She
And
easy,
not even
she
that, I
easy
think-
eating it.
Yeah, and not only
For real.
that, I think the thing about her is that you know how so many of them be like, oh yeah, this me. She's more. I done had this work, and so you make it even
Shake
real
what your
for
doctor gave you.
right. That's what Lotto say. I love Lotto. Shake what your doctor gave you. Yeah, her and Saucy Santana had this song called Booty. And so her and Saucy Santana are killing it up. And so she was like, you got that BBL, shake what your doctor gave you. Like, I love that.
Okay.
So it's more of, for me, Cardi is more relatable and more real. Even when it comes to just things like
Busted
sometimes
booty
she's
lift.
jumping on us. So yeah.
Broken booty lift. That's what that shit means.
Where would you put Megan at?
So Meg, to me, so this is the thing, because we're so colorist, and I want to, and I'm saying we, as in just black and brown people, white people, whatever. When I say that, I'm saying everybody. I'm encompassing everybody. She's the hot black girl.
Megan?
Yep. And that's tough. That's who
I-
she is. She's the hot black girl. She's not just like, oh, she's
I think
just
her-
Cardi. She's the hot black girl.
Me personally, I don't really like Megan Thee Stallion musically. Because I feel like I'm listening to the same song all the time.
But they all
Her cadence
talking
is
about
the
the
same
same
thing.
thing.
Boom, 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 boom. Her cadence don't never change. She don't never give you nothing different.
But my thing is that's kind of in the same sense. That's the same thing as Jay-Z. His cadence doesn't really change. His voice is his voice. That's how he delivers. You look at Nas, his voice is his voice. I don't care whatever song you listen to, his voice is his voice. It's going to be the same. They may change on different beats or whatever the case may be, but their cadence pretty much is the same. That's why it's so easy for people to mimic Jay-Z when he's rapping and talking. Like you have Afion Crockett who does it amazingly well because his voice and his cadence is similar. I think they all rap for the most part. Most female rappers rap about the same exact thing to me. I don't care what they're talking about. It's the same exact thing. They're using the sex appeal, and that's the angle that they go at. So there's nothing more for them, for most of them. And I'm not saying, oh, I should take that back, because you have people like Rhapsody who talk about different things and have subsidy to their different raps. But that's what's selling.
Yeah.
So in this era, that's what sells.
I can agree with you on that. I'm just like when I talk about the cadence, is like her songs, everything she does. It doesn't sound
Her
like
songs
she
are
tried.
interchangeable.
Yeah. I could
song
one
sounds like the
song
next,
sound
sounds
like the
like the
next.
next.
It's
You can
nothing
take the
different.
lyrics
Yeah,
from one
and
song
put it on
and
another.
it'll fit on the exact other
Yeah.
one.
And
Because the
that's-
same BPMs, the same delivery.
Yeah, she doesn't get out of. She doesn't try to go into a lower BPM and try to deliver us another little wordy song and figure out how to.
Because if you
do
go
that.
into a lower BPM, it slows the song down, which means there's no twerking to it.
Yeah, true. And you got to twerk.
You gotta be able to twerk, bro.
But even if you listen to the song that Megan and Cardi have alike, it sounds exactly the same way for each one of them. They don't sound any different. The only difference is like the bars that the dude wrote with. I think Cardi came harder because she was rapping with two guys on an album. But when she rapping with females, it sounds exactly the same.
Yeah,
it doesn't change to me. So I think that it, like I said, I think to me it boils down to you're the hot black girl, and Cardi's just Cardi is Cardi. You know, she's more marketable. She's the lighter face. Like you start to see commercials now, you don't even realize the commercials have all interracial families.
Yeah, I've been noticing.
So
that.
that's how.
I was gonna say that.
That's how. Like you got to be able to be universal and cross
When
over.
I see
with that.
Tide do it,
Yeah.
I was like, this shit changed. They got a black and white.
Conservatives call that woke.
Yeah, Tide got
This
black,
woke culture.
a mixed family.
You know what I'm saying?
Woke culture.
was in She-Hulk.
That was Megan.
Yeah, Megan. Yeah, see.
So
I mean,
it's
she all over the place.
She is. She's doing.
She in
her-
Pink. Yep. She had P Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's
that episode was
she
interesting.
is the brown,
you saw
the dark skinned
Yeah.
girl. Like it's kind of like when you see a black girl, and you're like, oh, you
Fast
cute
forward
for a
on
black
something.
girl. Excuse me, I'm just a girl. Like, because people do
Yeah.
that. Oh, you're cute for a black girl. Oh, what other color was
What
I
the fuck?
supposed to be?
What the
Hello.
What the fuck
So
you mean?
that's what I think that's what it is for me with Meg. I love Meg. I think I love her because one, she's doing this stuff and she doesn't really have any true core family. Like her grandmother, her mom, her dad, all of them are dead. And so you're
it's
doing
just
this
her.
off of a village. It's just you. And then you still go get your college degree. You're doing everything that you tell these other little kids to do, and she did it. And I'm super proud of her. Like,
And
I
with a
love that
bullet in
about
her
her. Yeah.
Well, actually,
Absolutely.
it's
what that
it's not
Tampa
really
Bay
It was a
bullet.
fragment.
It's fragments from
Yeah.
the glass.
Yeah.
Oh, bullet.
That's what she said.
Okay.
She
It was
told
shot.
what's her name? It was glass.
Well, I
Listen,
don't
that's
know.
what that Tampa Bay money do for you, man.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. You know how she got on?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Carl Crawford.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my
She
god.
got it from Carl.
I can't.
All that raised money.
Yeah, and they
And
say
We
Yeah,
might
he
not
is-
buy a baseball team, but we got
It's
hot
no-
girl
They
shit.
Out
said
though.
no. He got that when
Real
he went
hot
to
girl
LA.
shit.
He went to LA and got that money because we couldn't afford to pay Carl like that.
Old girl down in Miami got the LA money.
Evelyn.
I don't care who got
Yeah,
it.
Evelyn took all
But-
that money.
He's a slum.
She got a lot of miles on
according
that pussy,
to-
bud.
Oh
A lot
my
of miles.
god.
Wait.
So why he got a
hold
lot
on.
of miles on that dick?
Evelyn Lozado.
She got with Carl Crawford.
He got a lot of
miles.
miles on that
Crawford, Chad
dick.
Johnson.
She got a lot of miles.
I
This
never
should be
heard Chad.
certified a classic.
That thing done turned over like two or three times.
That's him too. He flipping and flopping.
I mean, we know that as far as
I'm
you
just
know, if
saying.
you
But why
playing
do we
baseball,
have- so why
but
do
she
we
got a
have
lot
to-
of miles.
But why do we have to do that to women and say
mean?
that we got a lot of miles? Y'all
You
is
ain't
like
watched the show?
Y'all's like a 72 Chevy up in this piece. Like, is you
It's true.
serious?
It's true.
I need y'all to claim that.
But the truth
So
is
it's
the
like
truth.
this. Put it like this. They always say the car has a lot of miles.
Yeah.
They never say the driver has the miles.
Right.
Well,
So
he
he's
a
the
driver.
driver.
Nah.
She's the vehicle.
But he's still driving. He's
Bars.
jumping in and jumping out. Yeah,
And she- hey,
he's jumping in and
wait.
jumping out a lot.
And she had a whole lot of different drivers though.
Yeah.
He did too.
She's strategic about the drivers she gets.
Yeah, well, she got high
They gotta
value
be-
drivers.
yeah,
She
yeah,
got
high
high value drivers. That's what that
High value
is.
You gotta make sure
How
that
about
for 18 years.
Yeah.
I need to make sure these
They
drivers.
high value.
Is that certified for
Yeah,
you?
those certified for your own.
So let's stay on task
I'm
in
gonna be
this
good. I'm gonna be
area.
good.
Go ahead.
So Nick Cannon comes out.
The baby maker.
Oh, why
himself.
everybody want to roll their ass? And,
He was like to drive different
He
vehicles.
He got a lot of
has
miles.
10 baby. He
got a
has
lot of vehicles.
this is
Yeah,
his
he
10th
do.
kid. He got about 7 baby mamas.
in a week.
10 children. And he be having two. He be having project twins because not even just biological twins. He have project twins because they be the same age as the twins that's born together. Like they're the same age in the same year.
I think Nick Cannon was watching Old Boy on Netflix, The Doctor.
Oh my God!
Yeah, you see that shit?
That's what he trying to do.
Yeah, I'm trying. I started
do.
it, but I fell asleep, so I got to go.
I think that's what Nick Cannon trying to do. Nick Cannon just trying to repopulate the world.
But my thing is that do you not know how messed up he's making these kids? I don't care. Most people are like, oh, well, he got the money to take care of those kids. But you're not living in the home and the time that it takes to be a part of those kids' lives. That's a lot of children. So and just FaceTime can't raise your kids.
So if after, let's say, in the next 2 to 5 years, Nick Cannon pulls back from entertainment because we all know he made a bunch of money.
Okay.
He ain't pulling out the shit.
Have you and tells these
everybody ain't staying under the same roof.
He leaving it
in.
Not the baby
because
mama.
You're gonna be thinking about this. What he think this is sister wives?
Yeah.
This is sister wives.
Hey.
No, I ain't saying bring the baby mamas. I'm saying just bring the kids. My kids staying with me. I got the means to take care of them.
They ain't doing that.
Bro, they'll drive that man crazy.
I'm
telling you something. As a man with multiple kids, he gonna leave. He gonna lose his goddamn mind. Can y'all come? He gonna get on the phone.
Got, what, 7, 8 kids? Fitzmagic?
Yeah, but still Fitz in the house.
But Fitz got a wife too. That
and
he has a wife, and they came from the same lady. Yeah, so don't use that white man. Y'all look here. We talking them from the same lady.
Y'all just saying that the white man can take care of 8 kids.
No, I'm saying that. Let me tell you what the difference is.
What's up with that?
No, the colorism. Time out. The colorism is that white man.
The black man won't handle his own.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that white man coming home to that lady with them children. They all under the same roof, and we all know that there's a different effect and impact on kids that are raised in the same home with 2 parents.
I see your point, counselor.
Sustain. Appreciate you. Mm-hmm. The jury's still out on all that. Daddy's just being a daddy out here. No, we can't do that. You're building these kids up to have all kind of issues because Mariah kids don't get to see them like that.
That's called Mariah.
No, he don't live with them. He don't even live in the same city.
Frosting right now.
Oh my.
How old is his oldest?
Oh, she the front.
How old is his oldest, as far as you know?
Whatever age Mariah's kids are, they're the oldest.
Teenagers?
They're probably like 12, maybe. I'm not sure. But
but
I promise you, he got like 4 under the age of 5 at least, or 6 under the age of 5.
He done popped out six this year, right?
He lost one.
Yeah, he lost one, but I'm saying they still would have been under the age of 5.
Yeah, but he's had like 6 like in the last 12 months, right?
Yeah. Probably so. I don't know.
Yeah, he's spreading the love around now.
I don't know.
Are they all wild out girls?
Huh?
Yeah, they're most of them wilding out and IG models on the side.
Damn.
So I'm just saying, like, that's a psychological effect.
You gotta go wild out
first. Be a wild out girl, you gotta give me some of that pussy.
That's on the application.
That's on the application. Are you gonna give
must
me some
be
of
able to take.
Do you want to have?
Kid is 11.
11.
Yeah.
Didn't I say like 12? Yeah. What I said?
That's the
I wasn't
twins,
that far
right?
off.
Yeah. The twins 11.
Morocco and Mariah.
Morocco.
What I name Morocco or something?
Morocco
like
and Morocco.
Somebody.
Is he still wearing that turban?
Morocco, somebody.
Occasionally.
What's the turban represent?
He say he's Jewish, but I don't know what that turban is.
It's because the motherfucker head fucked up.
Nah, I don't know.
He take that thing off. He probably.
So you just said
he probably got
tying it back
alopecia.
to Tampa. That you couldn't see. No, you said you couldn't be a sister wife.
I'm not.
So Neo.
Oh man.
Oh. Neo wife, and what did she do?
She left, but he's got sister wives supposedly that live in the Tampa St. Pete area.
Oh, that's great.
So I mean,
he's another one with a funny shape.
So this is the thing. Yes, he do. And when he take that head, he like a Ninja Turtle. Yeah, he look really weird.
Raphael.
Obviously, he doing something with that Ninja Turtle head.
You know what he doing? He got that wallet, that money. So baby, women do some different stuff for money. Some women agree to be. Some women agree to be a sister wife for that money, honey. I'm telling you. So money make you think about stuff different, stuff that you wouldn't normally do, and you're rationalizing in your mind. When somebody got some money,
so if I get a raise at work, we can get a sister wife.
A raise at work. What kind of raise you talking? Because if you get a sister wife, you're gonna be a brother friend. How about that?
5-10 grand.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Probably about 5-10 grand.
Look, you're gonna be a brother boyfriend. That's what you're gonna be. Because if you get a sister wife, I'm getting a brother boyfriend. That's what we gonna be.
Murder Jean got a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled to the Ben Gay office with her.
And so do Mr. Dwayne. He got a whole bunch of them. That's all I'm getting at.
Mr. Dwayne.
Yeah, Mr. Dwayne.
Mr. Dwayne.
Yeah, that Section 8 house closed down.
It's being renovated right now.
Yeah.
Section 8 house.
That Section 8 house, they going through gentrification right now. They trying to get a brother out of there.
They want you out.
They trying to get a brother out of there. I'm like trying to fight. They don't realize what they take.
Y'all paying full rent now.
Yeah.
You know.
No, but with the whole Neo thing, his wife, I guess, he had cheated before, so she forgave that. You can kind of move past that, but you can't move past no children.
Oh, no.
He got that baby out there, and that's where the problem was.
No, you ain't moving past
and that was the problem. You can't move past. We're going to have to move on. That's where we're going. We're going to move on.
Yeah, I ain't going to lie.
So that's what I think tore him up.
Ain't no coming
but
back.
I always still hold a little grudge against him a little bit because he had talked Monietta, his first baby mama, into getting her tubes tied.
Yeah.
Like, they were engaged and everything, and he said he didn't want any more kids, and he talked her into getting her tubes tied, and then you go on and marry somebody. Like, that's some hurtful stuff. And to me, I think she's part to blame, but she thought that they were going to be together, and you like, okay, then won't need no more children.
I mean, you know, at the end of the day.
So go ahead. I'm going to finish, but I got a question for you guys.
Go ahead. When it's all said and done, sometimes you think you're going to be with somebody for forever in the day because it sounds good, it's looking good, and then all of a sudden, things turn left, and both of y'all change your mind about some shit. Now, in her thinking, I would have been like, look, I ain't ready, especially if she was young and she really didn't want to do it. Why you ain't get
why you ain't get that? Yeah, because that's me. That's my conversation. But
let's do it together.
The downtime for you is way less than it is for me, buddy. Like, that's my conviction.
Or if we saying we're gonna be together, let's do it together.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I agree, but he got to do his first because nigga, y'all be reneging.
No,
I thought about it.
Let me tell you, once you on that table, ain't no turning back.
Yeah, so I think that's the difference.
When they say count backwards, you be like 10. The next day, the white lady pulling your little jock strap up. Tell you, oh, don't worry, we seen it all. Like, my mama in here.
So let me ask you this: from a female's perspective, you in a relationship, a man asks you to do something like that, get your tubes tied because he doesn't want kids and what have you. You in love. 5 years later, the relationship doesn't pan out. Y'all split. You see him with somebody else.
Baby, I'm going to drop kick him through the goalpost of life. I'm going to run up and Jimmy Superfly snooking his ass off the top rope on him. Just like that
she
first.
Say the goalpost
when I see him, I'm going to run.
Rock bottom.
I'm going to do a run bottom for him. He going to get that all you get. Because I am going to give it to him. I am going to give it to him.
She going to street fighter.
Yeah, that's what we going to be doing. Because I'm going to be pissed. You felt the need to try and stop me from having a kid because we're together, but you let this other random chick, this one,
Solomon wanted no kid.
Now you all in love and y'all have a baby. Nigga, I want to drop kick you, the baby, and the baby mama. I ain't gonna touch the kid because kids are innocent. But yeah, that's how you really feel. That's how you really feel.
Can you untie tubes?
You can, but it's it costs. It costs you because your insurance already done say, okay, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pay for this. Now you want to reverse? Oh, that's on you.
Damn.
And I think it's a percentage that it might
not work.
Yeah.
It may or may not.
For women.
Yeah.
Well, us, if you undo it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
then why get
so
it then?
That's when I was what?
Like,
why get it?
Who wants to, I mean,
You
it's good.
sound
I'll tell
like-
you why.
No, it's like you're gonna reverse it. Then why?
You
why you do it in the first place?
You can shoot
Because
up all
you
the clubs.
find love a different way.
No, I'm messing with you.
I'm just saying, I just can't. Like, for me, that conversation that she had, I don't know how deep in love. Like, I ain't never been that in love that nigga tell me, excuse me, a person can tell me anything and I not have a rebut or some type of conversation about that. Like, okay, well, why is it me? Why not you too? Like, that has to
Because
be a
I'm rich.
conversation. Okay, well, I'm rich too. I done spit out these two kids, baby. We in this together. You gonna do it directly or
A
indirectly?
few minutes ago, you said money may have you thinking about
Money
stuff.
do make you have to think
Okay.
about some stuff because that check he giving for that alimony and child support, hey, it works for me. That's how. See, so what I just said, money make you do stuff differently.
So is there any amount of money that you can have or your spouse could have that would have you look past him having a child outside
No,
of
it
marriage?
ain't because it's the principle. Like, that's my deal breaker. That's forever my deal breaker. Like, I feel like once you do that, and because I want that, I will want my mate to be the best father ever because I know how much kids need their dad. You won't need each other like that in that regard. I think you need to be a best father you can be. We're gonna figure out how to co-parent, make sure those kids spend time together because that's the most important thing, having a healthy relationship. But these married relationships and stuff like that stuff can fizzle and die out. But the relationship a kid has, you have that forever.
But see, the way inflation is set up, I need you.
You just need a roommate.
Yeah.
You need a roommate.
What'd you
You
say? I
know,
need you.
you need a roommate. You're gonna need a roommate.
It's hard out here for a
You're gonna need a roommate. You're gonna rent out that other room. You got 2 other rooms to rent out.
Yeah, it's hard
Because
out
that's
here.
how it is. I really think that's just the ultimate deal breaker for me because I can't see looking at my mates well, I don't want to say a mistake because that's what they'll call it. Oh, I made a mistake and cheated on you.
No,
Blah blah. Nah, buddy, because that condom was popped off or was never put on. One of the two. What you want to do?
Well, you know, sometimes
I can't help it if Trojan malfunction.
Yeah.
The percentage of Trojan malfunctioning.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got a question. So, what's for a woman? What's easier to get over? One night stand, got drunk, hit some chick, or him actually dating, having a fall.
That right there. That dating, because there's a feelings involved. Like you start to think about different stuff. You having different type of conversations. Oh, okay. So that's the part that probably hurts the most, or that you feel like you can't get over. Like just like if let's say for example Solomon had a work boo. And they spend 8 hours a day. You spend at least on average 8 hours. Mm-hmm. You spend the most of your time. That's a relationship I can't compete with, because although I'm your wife and I'm home, I don't see you for those 8 hours. She get more time with you during the week than I do, even with the weekends included. Yeah. So therefore, to me, like I feel like those are relationships you can't compete with, and that's when you have to sit back on yourself and say, okay, look, is that relationship over there worth you losing this? Or what? And you have to be real. Sometimes, like I said, you know where you are in those relationships. When people start developing those different relationships with people outside, they already have an idea. They just waiting for them to have a situation where I can make this go ahead and hit that switch.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. I understand.
Yeah.
That's true. Yes.
I understand.
Go and express yourself. Bro.
But no, that's true. I think that people have a game plan especially with women. We're thinkers. We're gonna plot out ahead of time.
Women do plot.
So you referencing the Book of Solomon again?
Nah, I ain't referencing that.
The Book of Solomon, what chapter?
Hey, she already knows. She listen, in the hiatus.
Yeah.
She had to take a test on turning the book.
Oh, turn it in.
What did I turn in?
Turn it in.
Women are capable of far deeper cruelty.
It's not a far deeper, but a man want to call it a far deeper cruelty. But my thing is when you do it, it's just as cruel to us.
Women are capable.
No, it's not.
Of a far deeper cruelty.
We just think our process out. Y'all just be doing it.
Premeditated. That's a far deeper. Me losing my mind and killing you right now is worse than me thinking about.
Can I ask this? Can I ask you this? Premeditated murder and first degree murder, they get the same time, don't they?
I don't know.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Premeditated is far worse.
No, because you
premeditated. You can't claim insanity.
You thought about it.
But my thing is, I'm not
planned it out. You were detailed.
But see, y'all are adding everything else on. All I'm saying is that the time range that for the sentencing is about the same. So you can't say a woman is capable of far greater whatever
cruelty. Far deeper cruelty.
No, that's not true. That is not true. It's only in y'all sense, because y'all can do stuff like.
Is this the first time she's actually questioned that? Because I remember you saying that phrase so many times. Yep.
He's always said it. He get it. Time out. He gets it from his dad, because his dad has said that. So that
also
is
Solomon.
The first time you're actually questioning it?
No, I'm not questioning it. I'm debating it. What I'm saying is I don't agree with. I've never agreed with it when he said it. My thing with that is that because the difference is everything don't bother y'all. They don't hurt y'all like it hurt us.
You know why it's cruelty?
Have the deeper, like we're most emotional than anything.
I've said this here before. We look at it like, okay, I just want to see what that is.
But that still hurts us. That's cruel and unusual.
But y'all is like, y'all are I like him. You'll get into the mind. Oh, man, really got to get in your mind.
Let me tell you why. We want you to feel like we felt, like you made us feel.
So the man going to be like Rob just said, I want to see how that is. Let me fly over here. It's like, y'all going to be like, going to be like, okay, he did that. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I ain't even going to see what that's about.
Yeah.
That's his boy right there who they tight with. I'm finna see what he about.
And that's
no.
Yeah, no. He's right.
Yep.
He's absolutely right. I've had that happen to me.
Man, before. I know so many men that got children from two cousins or two friends. Like I know so many men that have done that.
Me too.
So don't say that's far cruel. Hey. That's cruel. I know this chick. Hey. We blood.
I ain't saying no names.
After her, like, come on, yo, like that's cruel.
That's what we was done.
Nah, buddy, we ain't finna do that.
I ain't cheat on you with your cousin.
See, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I even look at the whole.
Like the song said, and I hit your baby mama, and it's saying that.
Well, like the comedian, when he passed away, a fat dude passed away. He had a comedy special called Elephant in the Room, and he had one joke. He said, "Where like a woman will like."
Oh, he was like 30-something years old.
Yeah, he had a heart attack, and he said, "A woman, you could tell like, hey, you have a chance to sleep with Justin Timberlake or whoever it is, a celebrity, and like they'll be tempted, but they won't do it because they're
looking out for your feelings, trying to be loyal.
But he said, now ask a man the same question, like, look, you see that drunk bitch behind the garbage can?
Yeah.
Would you hit that? And a man would be like,
y'all thinking about it.
Garbage can, and can we go somewhere else?
But to y'all, that's just because that's it. But to us, that hurts. That still bothers us deeply because now we're going through the process of I've been this, I've been loyal, I've been faithful, and I wouldn't have done that to him, but he did it to me. So that hurt me more than anything. But we're capable of it because now we're going to make you feel like we felt.
It's more like, how'd you find out?
Oh, no,
Come on, yo.
Most men,
that doesn't make sense.
Most men. And
the math is not mathing.
Most men, sex is just sex.
Yeah.
Not saying all women. Most women got to have some type of feeling
Connection.
or emotion involved in order to have a sexual encounter with somebody. So when she does slide with another man and your husband, spouse, boyfriend, whatever finds out about it, now you got to realize there's probably a connection there because you're not going to do it without that connection.
Right.
Most women can't just say, "Oh, I'm smashing," and that's it. Most,
I understand. I know you because you ain't talking to your wife because she showed me like, "Oh, okay, that's what we're doing. That's what they're doing." But I'm just saying, I really think,
like I said, there's some women out here that can't do it. But like you say,
But the thing is that like men will come home with other children, and those women take that man back, and they look at those kids like my fear is that, like, say for example, if Solomon and I didn't work out, or because he had another kid or something like that, I know that I can't stomach. Yeah, I know, but I know that it'll be him and them because I can't roll with it. But my thing is that I wouldn't be able to look at that kid and be like, dang, like, because I love little kids. Don't get me wrong. I love children. I want my kid to be happy and this and that. But I'd be like, he got to go to his mama house. What that bitch at? Like, fuck, I would lose it. I really couldn't.
I got a question for you. I saw Creed 2 again. Watch it again.
All right, watch it again.
Now
how Felicia Rashad took him in.
Yeah,
she knew it was a
Could you do that?
No, that ain't it. I ain't built like that. I am not built like that. That is not my ministry.
I was trying to be. That ain't everybody's ministry. But you know something? What it was? They didn't have no kids.
Right.
And she needed to.
They had kids.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
They didn't have no kids.
In the Rocky movie, there were some kids running around the house.
No.
Yeah, but that wasn't theirs.
No.
That wasn't theirs.
That wasn't their
I
kids.
saw it the other day.
Yeah.
He's right.
Now they better took it out.
Now for Creed, it wasn't.
No.
He didn't have no siblings.
He didn't have
it was
no,
just that he was the only kid that
he
his
the
dad
only
had.
kid.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what Creed worked out.
But you couldn't have took.
I couldn't have did it like
Adonis. You couldn't
you
take
look
Adonis.
time out. Just like you seen, y'all done seen the movie Ray Charles where he had all them children. This nigga blind and out here just shooting up clubs. Feeling the wrist. You know what I'm saying? He out here blind and doing this like, I would have, he would have been feeling around that house and I would have moved the furniture.
They all live here,
Oh my God. He would have been here walks because I would have moved the layout of that house. I would have changed the whole layout of that house. On my way out with our bags packed.
We moving this couch in front of the door.
With my bags packed.
What about?
You would never move around the house the same.
What is it?
What about fences?
Fences. I still wouldn't have been able to. That ain't me. I am not her. I am not built that way. I cannot do that. My thing is, I really think that those women back then had, like, for example, you don't even got to use fences. You can use Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade. That man can only talk about his kid, it's private, but they take pictures with all the other children. Now, you think, look at how that little boy feel. He 11 or 12 now at this point. But you think about how he feels when you look at your daddy and they all such a wonderful life. Because he's going to grow up. He has social media, I'm sure, and he follows that. But our relationship private, you'll never hear Gabrielle say nothing about that little boy.
She ain't gonna say nothing.
She don't even mention him.
You know why?
Why?
Because that take the spotlight off her kid.
There you go.
At the end of the day, she had to have help having him.
Oh.
So that right there, to me, that was where the problem was. And then you had to justify, like, we was on a breakup. Nah, boo, y'all wasn't on no breakup. Timelines is timelines. We understand that. But my thing is, I felt bad for that little boy because now she couldn't accept it. That's why that little boy ain't on their family Christmas pictures. You let him show off the nephew who he adopted from his sister. He taking care of everybody else but that one. So that's why I said everybody's not built for that. You can't come to my house doing that. So if a chick knock on the door, honey, make sure you got that DNA test together, because Solomon gonna meet you on the porch with your
with all his stuff.
He ain't even gonna get that stuff. He gonna start over new. They're gonna be refreshed at the house.
You leaving everything.
He may be able to get a pair of
cigar
drawers.
room in the back.
Yeah.
You ain't getting the LED
No,
lights down.
none of it.
None of that shit.
None of it. And he'll see me and Royal with our feet on top of the little fire pit on the patio with the little red or green lights, whatever she wants. She want pink lights, it's going to be pink. Because that's how we would be. I can't do that. I'm not built for that.
Yeah, he going to meet you on the porch.
Speaking of Dwayne Wade.
Oh, Lord.
Filing to change the name of his 10-year-old son.
The gender.
The gender.
No, the name to officially be Zaya.
Okay.
And his gender to be female. Officially. At age 10.
You know.
Yeah.
I just want to say this as a black man, in the, just traditioning here.
Mm-hmm. You traditioning?
Yeah,
okay,
traditioning. When we was young, your mama or your daddy told you what you was gonna do and what you was gonna be. Am I right?
I guess.
Ain't nobody coming. Listen, you.
I mean, we ain't all have family meetings where we can talk about
No,
it.
don't talk about.
What you're not about to do is judge my family and how we had conversation.
How that meeting went in my house. You was born this. You gonna stay this, as long as I'm feeding your ass.
So can I say this? Like I went through a phase where I was a really hard, like a tomboy. I was really a tomboy. Yeah. And so my mom knew I didn't like her. Yes, go to dress on. No, but I didn't. At no point did I desire to be a boy or did I desire to try and act like a boy or anything. It's just I was a tomboy. That was what I was, and my mom knew, and so she would pick out certain things that still was girly. It was a dress, but it was a dress that I liked. It was something that had to work for me. But
put the shorts on.
Put the shorts on up under there. You
I
good?
know you finna be out there playing.
So
put the shorts on.
For us, I think that was always we had an open lane of communication. But for us, I don't think that my parents, even though they were very forward thinking and having conversation, I don't think they would have been ready. They would have been be Tyrone outside the house. Today you're gonna be Tanisha in this house. So I don't think that they were forward thinking enough to do that. Now, granted, I think my parents would support us and do whatever they needed to be, but within their parameters.
I just feel like I said this before about Dwayne Wade and Gabby.
You trying to be too much to the world of me.
Yeah, it's like this need to just be in our house. I just want to deal with it here.
I'd be like, when you hit 18 and move out.
Yeah, I think at 11 and 12 years old. Go ahead.
Like, I can't let you be a kid and just continue to dictate what we do.
I got you.
In our house.
So do you think the way like Magic handled the situation with his son?
Yeah.
That was the right way to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't the right way because people view there was a thing on social media the other day where this man had to come into his daughter's house, I guess, or an uncle or somebody came and talked to the son, said, you don't ever talk, because he cussed his mom out, the little boy was little. Mm-hmm. He said, you want to go to jail? You're going to end up in hell. Them men in jail, they'll do some stuff to a little boy like you doing this. And other people was like, that is verbal abuse and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, he checking this little boy. Don't do that. He's getting him in a space where it's okay to have this conversation now, or do you rather have it with glass in front of you and people securing how you come in and out? So it was a whole big thing, and people had a big issue about it. But I think that people have gotten into a place where they want to be socially accepted more than be able to be a parent, and I think that that's where they are. They're trying to be socially accepted, worrying about, he could be a part of these LGBTQs, trying to chase a bag because you do get paid for those different advertisements.
That's where all the money
different
at.
people do that. Yeah. And I think that that's where they are. I think, but at 10, 11, until you're old enough to make decisions and pay your own bills for yourself or whatever, you can do what you like.
Claim what you want, but until then.
And I just think that they're doing too much because I think they're forcing us to be like, okay, his name's boy, if you don't get up, because to me, it looked like a boy. It's still a boy to me. I don't know. I haven't gotten to that place where I try to respect people as the adults. I do. I be like, well, what do you go by? Okay, I be calling my homegirl too gay. I be like, ma'am, sir. Like, I don't want to offend. I want to cover all my bases. You know, that kind of stuff. But I think that when they were old, when they got older is when they realized that that's what they want. And they wanted us to be able to accept that. And I was able to handle it.
In filming, I work with a lot of, gay guys and girls and stuff like that. And I respect.
You do Lil Murder?
Huh?
Lil Murder?
Lil Murder?
Yeah, Lil Murder. Yeah. Hey. This season was out of control. I don't even.
Was you watching all episodes?
I was fast forward on certain
See,
parts.
look, I knew it.
To be honest with you, I couldn't handle all that shit.
Them episodes of Power.
Yeah, it's some fast forward.
So why is it that guys have y'all struggle with seeing gay people like affectionate on camera?
Because I'll put it to you like this.
Yeah, I need to
Talk
know.
to her. Talk to her.
So-
Talk to me.
It was
'cause
out
I
of
ain't
control.
got it.
When they started putting sexual activity on television,
Y'all was fine seeing titties.
No.
they were kind.
Y'all was fine.
They were
was.
limiting.
Seeing
They were
titties.
limiting what exactly was
Jay had
happening.
no
Yeah.
problem showing ladies' titties.
Hold on.
I had a problem with that.
But then
Titties all right.
when they start showing female activity,
Yeah.
y'all be like,
yeah, we was all right with
ooh.
that. It was all right.
it was only certain things you would see,
Yeah.
and it wasn't detailed at all.
Hell no.
But that was all right.
Yeah, it was all right
They've
though.
gotten to man on man, and they started out with. I'm gonna blame Empire.
That's where I was gonna go. That's where I was gonna go. Empire started it all.
Then Power followed up.
Yep. Power came next.
What did Power do?
No, Power didn't have none of that. Not the gay thing.
Yeah.
Book 2 that has it.
Oh, book 2. Nah, that ain't Power.
It's all power.
That ain't Power. That's in the Power universe. It ain't Power.
Yeah.
Nothing touches the real.
It's
Power.
like Marvel. That's the Marvel universe. It's not Superman.
That's
Spider-Man.
like watching a Marvel movie versus watching a Disney show, a Marvel Disney show. It ain't the same.
Go ahead.
She-Hulk ain't never gonna be the same
But
as the Hulk.
I can tell you the issue I got with it, and I'm pro LGBTQ, whatever.
Whatever. All the elemental pieces.
Elemental
You got
pieces.
all the letters. Go ahead.
Me too.
No, I'm like, do you
But I'm
think?
saying the man on man, they just got too detailed.
The issue I
Yeah,
have
way
is-
too
And now you
detailed.
happen with Game of Thrones.
Yeah, the issue that I personally have, I've always had this issue is, look, if two gay guys want to get married, I'll go to the wedding with you.
Yeah.
I'll go to a gay party. My issue I got is once they start touching each other, I physically feel it.
Yeah.
Like, so I see two...
I ain't felt on you.
And
Why are you acting
no,
like that?
what I'm saying is when I see two guys, like, kiss, I'm like... 'cause I'm-
But when women kiss, y'all be like,
hell yeah!
Yeah. For some reason,
And
for some reason, it's all right.
I always say this: the reason that's more acceptable because you can get two women together, and they can make beautiful love,
Right.
What?
beautiful love,
Yeah.
or whatever you want to call
Oh my
it.
Yeah.
goodness.
But
No.
but they can do that.
Yes.
They can do that and still be feminine.
Yeah.
You get two dudes together and they do whatever the hell they doing. Somebody ain't gonna be masculine.
They can be bruh.
Someone's not gonna be masculine.
I think with P Valley, the thing that kind of got me.
Which one?
Don't misinterpret
which
this.
one?
I mean, because I don't have a problem with it as a whole. I just think
neither.
the dramatization of it,
Which
the
one?
fact that
gotta
no,
see
just
Uncle
as a whole,
Clifford.
Uncle Clifford. I mean,
Uncle-
dude, he's Shaq size,
Right.
6'7", 320.
Right.
But yeah, he
And then he
feminine.
be feminine, right? And the thing about it is,
With a bass voice?
no, it ain't. He don't got a bass voice. The problem you have is
Uncle Clifford rule number 2,780. You too big to be taking it up
on the table.
No.
On
They
the
had
table.
Lil Murder looking pregnant on the meme. So
Yeah, he was.
I want it all. Yes, sir.
Nah, fill me up.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said
it
that's
was-
what he said.
it
Fill
was-
me
Hey,
up. I
listen,
love
didn't-
it.
Hey, listen, I didn't see that part.
He fast forward past it.
I did.
So
But-
for me, I watched it just like I would watch. I watched it just like I would watch other sexual
watched it?
scenes. I watched it. Yeah,
so
I
you
was
was
like,
okay? Like,
I was
it
like,
didn't
look,
bother
Uncle
you?
Clifford, big self on this little old man. Like, yeah. So I watched it all. Yeah, I did.
So then they reversed it. It's always
He let Lil Murder
Little
get
Murder
him.
first, right?
He let Lil Murder.
because he a bottom.
He let
right?
Lil Murder get Uncle Clifford. Yeah.
Yeah, he a bottom.
And then he let Uncle
I guess
Clifford
that's
get
what
him.
Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Uncle
you ain't watched
Clifford.
those
Yeah,
too?
Uncle Clifford got
what
Lil
show was
Murder,
this?
and Lil Murder said, "Fill me up." What he said? Fill me up.
Fill me up.
Yeah, fill me up.
The fuck? I didn't even see that.
Yeah, that part.
That
But
was
Yeah,
fast
yeah.
forwarding.
Okay, good.
you should have slowed down a little bit. 'Cause
No,
But so how you felt like that versus
he had his
watching?
body beads on and
Okay,
everything. And
so-
he was sexy.
Who had body beat?
Uncle Clifford. Y'all like the
So-
lady
so
body
watching that when
beads?
you
I
was
do
watching
love that.
Mercedes and Coach's wife.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Look at y'all. Oh, yeah.
Yes, Lord. She came down that pole so slow, and that lady lost her mind. I understand.
No.
I understand completely.
I think it's the same, one and the same. If y'all can stand
really
and
do
look
think
at,
it's one and the same?
Yep, I do. I really do.
It was.
How did you react to it?
When I seen Coach White, I was like, "Oh, go ahead, get it." Then when I see Uncle Clifford, I was like, "Oh, nah, Clifford.
See?
Why you making all that?
Why you messing with that little man?
I was like, dang, Uncle Clifford, that's a little old boy. What is you doing?
What is he doing to you?
Yeah, so it was different. But I did like.
Fill me up.
I liked Uncle Clifford. I liked him. I did.
What the fuck? Excuse my language on this great family podcast that we have here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord.
Oh, we can say what we want. Okay.
Yeah, no.
What we want.
Yeah, that's
But nah, I just think that Uncle Clifford I think people had a different reaction because women even had a hard time taking it on and taking it in. But I got tired of looking at
the first scene I seen them do.
when the office.
Yeah, the very first one was tasteful. I could stomach that.
You can stomach. Oh my God! When you start talking,
Yeah,
about
I think I've been saying it right. All right, I can
that
handle.
is to me.
Yeah, let me not say.
Handle that.
Yeah, he stomached it.
But no, you see, I think it's the shots because I shoot myself.
So you see the angle,
and I think it was the wide angle, and you could see Clifford with his leg up on the table.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
You trust
I'm
me?
gonna show you out there.
No, I'm good.
You got it.
I'm gonna show you out there.
So you good with angles and all that? You done got better. Your pool game done got better.
Yeah. Lucille ready for y'all, man.
I
I'm just
can't.
saying. You talking about angles and all that.
Yeah. Lucille ready for y'all.
On that note, y'all need to go on the break.
We're gonna take a break.
Quick break.
And hold on, we're gonna come back, and in this next segment, we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna fuck them up.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck them up.
That's what Uncle Clifford said. But go ahead.
Yeah. He did
We'll
say
be
something
right back
I'm
with
gonna
him.
fuck them up.
I'ma fuck
Coming
them
back
up.
on his,
I like
hers,
it.
and ours.
I like that segment.
What's that?
Let me lay it on the line. I got a little freakiness inside. And you know I'm looking for a man that could deal with it. I don't care what they say. I'm not about to pay nobody's way. 'Cause it's all about the dog in me. I want a freak in the morning, a freak in the evening, just like me. I need a roughneck nigga that could satisfy me, just for me. If you're that kind of man, 'cause I'm that kind of girl. I got a freaky little secret, everybody sing, 'cause we don't give a damn about a thing. 'Cause I will be a freak until the day, until the dawn. And we can pop up through the night, till the early light. The morning I will take you around the hood on a gangster league. 'Cause we can pop off any time of day, it's all good for me. Oh, you're moving kinda slow, you gotta keep it up now, back you go. There's just one thing that a man must do. I want a freak in the morning, a freak in the evening, just like me. I need a roughneck nigga that could satisfy me, just for me. If you're that kind of man, 'cause I'm that kind of girl. I got a freaky little secret, everybody sing, 'cause we don't give a damn about a thing. 'Cause I will be a freak until the day, until the dawn. And we can
me, baby.
We are back. Segment 3 of His, Hers, and Ours for this week. Real life couple holding real life conversation with real life friends. And it is that time. We're in the most wonderful time of the year, the football season.
Wonderful time of the year.
I agree.
Love September.
I do.
Football and football and football and football.
Yeah, it's that time.
I think we got something. I think we got something there.
Remix.
We're talking about 3 different footballs now. We're talking about the high school kids.
Okay.
We're talking about college, and we're talking about NFL.
Let's go.
I'ma fuck them up.
That's what it's called?
Yeah, with the insert name,
what his quote
Baker
was.
Mayfield.
Oh, yeah. That guy. That guy forgot who he is.
So,
That man said, am I excited about week 1? I'ma fuck them up.
He ain't going to do a damn thing.
How y'all feel about that?
He ain't going to do a damn thing.
The man that y'all signed to get rid of Baker won't be in the building.
Nope.
Yeah.
He gonna be at home with his legs up.
We don't need him.
Y'all could have kept Baker and had at least
Y'all get his back booty
with
massage.
somebody in the tank.
Yeah.
He's getting that massage.
Get
Do
him-
you get a massage while he on suspension?
The happy.
Yeah,
He
Yeah.
can't
yeah.
come to the building, I thought.
No, he can get a massage.
He gonna call one of them girls to come across the country.
He can't.
Yeah, he gonna
Why he
call,
can't?
He gonna call Sue Young.
He on a do not call list.
Sue Young.
He got a bunch of numbers blocked.
Hey, but real talk, that just hit me. Now that she says that, wasn't Robert Kraft found in a massage?
Oh, but that's
yeah.
okay though.
Florida.
That's okay.
Yeah, he was
That's a
getting-
white owner.
And it was prostitution.
You're allowed.
Yeah.
You're allowed.
It
to
was
do that.
legit prostitution.
Him,
Yeah, but
that week it
when
was
they
him,
was
R. Kelly, and
suspended
you
for a
boy.
is
season.
he suspended?
Never.
He didn't even,
He
but
the
he
owner.
didn't even get a fine. He didn't get nothing.
No.
Hey, Roger Goodell, I need some answers, dog. Need some answers.
We know the answers.
But I mean,
Yeah.
seriously, y'all could have kept Baker under contract. Y'all knew Deshaun was gonna get a suspension.
Baker would not have stayed under contract.
Baker.
The damage was done.
Baker ruined that for himself by throwing a fit just at the rumors that we were talking.
On social media.
Yeah. He wrote his goodbye letter before we even signed anybody.
Yeah, but y'all were getting rid of him.
Yeah, but I mean,
It doesn't matter. You got to be.
he knew the right ones.
That's just like you don't divorce your wife until you know you got you a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's what y'all do, but we're capable of far greater corruption.
No,
I
what I'm saying.
Miss me. No, miss me. No,
You don't quit the job you got until you got another
That's what
job.
I'm saying. That's what
That's
they did.
better. That's a
That
way
was better.
Way
Well,
better.
you
You
were
talking about
waiting.
you don't quit
As
your
I
what?
clean, as I
You were
clean.
waiting on you to say that. Yeah, I got you.
Whatever.
Yeah,
They let the man
Insert
go.
Foot in mouth.
tag
Okay.
team partner over
Whatever.
Let the man go. You know, before they had a legitimate starter.
That's facts.
here. But
he
you got to
wasn't
talk to
gonna-
the Cleveland dudes
Let's
about
understand this.
But what football team doesn't do that?
But and that's because you have to understand it's still a business. I
Yeah,
think
it's a
Baker
business.
fell in love with the fact that he think he was family, and he really was just.
Let me
he
give
He
you
was
an
had
a
the
example.
keys to the
Yeah.
house.
Let me
He
give
was
you
a
the example.
girlfriend. We changed the locks on you.
Let me give you the
And
example
let's
right
keep it
here. We
pushing.
had this conversation
that.
last night.
Bust all the windows out
Yeah.
your car.
We had this conversation last night. We was talking to old boy at the place.
Yeah, speaking of them, that was good conversation.
Go please.
And we went and had some cigars last night. So
and it was packed.
let's
in the
look
rain.
at it like this. Baker was upset that they started recruiting Deshaun Watson to come there.
Right.
Yep.
And once they gave him the offer, Baker was like, man, fuck that, I'm out.
Baker did the same thing.
But
Jameis
think about it.
Winston.
Think about it. Tua had to deal with Miami not wanting him.
And
He
you
ain't
didn't
say,
hear
fuck it,
a
I'm
peep.
out.
You didn't hear a peep.
Because the difference is that Tua.
And they was recruiting Brady.
But time out. First off, Tua is different than Baker anyway. He's not a social media person, so he doesn't care for y'all. He was pissed off at the fact y'all found out he was married, and he didn't have a chance to introduce it to y'all. The fact that they said, "Hey, congratulations on your marriage," that thing. He's talking about what? What? Well, that's I think that's rude. That you're so he got mad at the news because they saw his filing that he got married. These are two different people.
Why are you trying to hide your marriage?
But listen, he wasn't hiding it. He wanted to keep private things.
Why you trying to hide your relationship, man? Tateo.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Speaking of that,
he did not want to have that
We gotta talk about that
conversation. He did not want to have that conversation about that. And the thing about it, he understands it's a business. He understood it was a business because he learned that at Alabama that you could be replaced because he came in and took Jalen Hurts' spot. You could be replaced, so he understood it's a business. Baker always treated it like kind of like he had a Johnny Manziel attitude.
He thought he was gonna be the
but
guy.
he was, but in Cleveland.
You
So
can't
that's
have
how I
one
think
good
he had.
season and think you're gonna be.
But Baker has already went through this before. Remember, Baker was at Texas Tech and had to transfer to Oklahoma because Texas Tech brought in a nobody that we didn't think was
and
going
he
to turn out.
always threw a temper tantrum.
But who was the guy that they brought in?
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
So if you can't tell me you would get rid of Baker Mayfield with Patrick Mahomes, then you're stupid.
But Baker is the one who think he has this greater than thou attitude. Like he's the only one that is in that room. He feels that in his head, like he's the best ever. That's him. And so he felt like, oh, I got all these progressive commercials, or state whatever.
I got the keys to the
Farm,
stadium.
whoever. He got all of that. That he felt like y'all disrespected him. He did. He felt like you did just what you said. Got him a girlfriend before he was divorced from the wife. That's how he felt.
I'm saying it happened to him. They
That's how he
divorced
felt.
him.
Right.
He was the wife in that situation.
And he was acting just like the wife do. You tried me. How you gonna make me leave my house? You better buy a new one. That was Baker.
You tried me.
Yeah. You tried me. What?
Well, this wife coming back for revenge on September 11th.
Yeah, because she said
No,
she
she
gonna F
ain't.
y'all up.
You been listening to Jasmine Sullivan?
Yeah.
I bust the windows out your car.
A little Taylor Swift. She doing a little all of that. He is mad.
Is the game in Cleveland or Carolina?
Carolina.
Yeah, it's in Carolina. It's a win. It's a win.
Okay. Wait, Jacoby. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead.
Hey,
What else did you
let me
have?
just let y'all know something right now, Cleveland fans. Ain't shit gonna change. Point blank period. Y'all still gonna suck monkey ball.
Shit.
I hate to tell you.
Even when Deshaun's back?
Even with him.
Shit.
I don't
Because
know.
they got a solid defense.
Yeah.
So
We got
if you
solid
got a solid
We
defense,
got
solid
some of the
running
best
game.
running backs
You
in the
got
league.
Amari Cooper, right?
Yeah, we got Amari
Yeah.
Cooper.
yeah.
He got weapons. He got weapons.
We got
He got
two
weapons.
solid tight ends. Our offense is straight.
All right, the offense good.
But the play calling is what screws
What's
everything.
gonna happen?
Man, y'all.
But
y'all
we're
really-
good now because the coach was in love with Baker Mayfield, and now that Baker's gone, he's going to actually have to think and actually know how to run an offense.
Who y'all got? Jacoby
Yeah,
Brissett?
Brissett.
Set and somebody else. They should have got Jimmy G too.
Yeah, I was
But he's
hoping.
in San Francisco.
Yeah, we understand, but it's a 1
He was
year.
coming to us.
It's only a 1 year.
You know, I'm starting to buy into this whole Cleveland conspiracy theory now.
Yeah.
Because now we just said Robert Kraft and he ain't getting no suspension. Deshaun got his. Aaron Donald ain't getting no suspension for hitting somebody with a
but
helmet.
that was at practice.
He hit 4 people.
He's
No,
still,
You allowed to murder somebody in
And
practice.
they ain't even getting a real
As
paycheck
long as
in
it's not
practice.
during the
Hey.
real
Time out.
game.
They're not even getting
No,
a
they
real
ain't getting
check
paid.
during
You in
preseason.
danger
So
of employ-
they can't even care.
if you hit a coworker at
And
a
he
bar,
gonna get an injury settlement just like the Bucks gave that cornerback that got hurt.
Yeah.
You're gonna get an injury settlement because they don't give you real paychecks. Your paycheck don't start until
but
week
Miles
one.
Garrett had to do his suspension.
Yeah.
But it was in an NFL game. That was
But
at
it's
a
still
practice.
the NFL.
It was-
It's not like they were playing
So if
pickup
that's the
football.
case,
So did
if
they
that was
show
the
what-
case, Deshaun should be able to come to practice because it's not an NFL game.
Can I say this
Oh, he
to
can't
you?
come to practice?
He can't. No,
So
he can't
can
even
I
be in a
say
facility.
this? Can I say this? How do y'all know what happened before y'all saw Aaron Donald?
Everything's filmed these days.
Hey, Aaron Donald
so
had
what
2
was
helmets,
said was
not
that
one.
the
He took
other
2
team
helmets.
players was snatching off the people helmets. That's how he got one of theirs.
So how you got two? He had two.
Because
of
he's
it.
stronger
He had
than
two.
them. Don't come for him.
Oh,
Don't
hey,
get mad
hey,
because he's
listen.
stronger than them.
Listen, you talking to somebody who
Don't talk about Aaron Donald. Leave him alone.
Clearly,
Because
he
he's
ain't
stronger than
suspended.
them.
Why he ain't suspended? Because the first game of the season on
It's,
Thursday
bad,
night.
it's
Yeah.
bad for the league.
Yeah.
He
That's
wasn't
all
gonna
it
get-
is.
Well, if that's the case, you should
And he the
wait.
best
So
player
if,
in the league,
wait a
they
minute.
say.
Can I ask y'all this? So why y'all ain't getting all those other players who done had fights in preseason and broke somebody's nose? Didn't Geno Smith get knocked out one
Yeah,
time at
'Cause
practice?
they ain't hit nobody with a helmet.
It doesn't matter. Your hands can be a lethal
Hey,
weapon.
that's helmet
So
on
in
helmet.
let's
practice
not
don't
do this.
matter. Whatever a player does in the off season shouldn't matter.
It's integrity and how you bring.
So then,
to
how
the
is it not
NFL.
integrity at practice?
Because y'all are brutes. At practice, y'all fighting.
don't
and
make
being
sense.
Knuckleheads, y'all are doing
That
everything
don't make
else.
sense.
Yes, y'all
What I
are.
want to know is then okay,
You don't
like
watch
you say
football
that.
because they two hand touch. They it.
Deshaun shouldn't be in trouble.
He shouldn't be.
This was off the field.
Yeah,
it's
but
a
that's a
private
part of
matter.
that.
He
But
wanted
that's
his
a
booty
part of their
tickled.
ethics. Your job got
No,
an
but
ethics
some
thing.
of
It's
the
just like
things-
you
So
went-
ethics.
It's just like you went.
This the NFL. Ethics goes from season
embarrass
all the
us.
way to the postseason,
It goes you
all the way to
24/7.
preseason.
It's
But
24/365.
when it comes to preseason, we're cool with the
No.
ethics. We don't worry about the ethics during
Nah,
practice.
she read about that.
No, it's just like if you were out here, like let's say I
Gotta
was
read the
out here,
handbook.
if I was driving my car and I was off MetLife clock, but I had a MetLife T-shirt on and my name on there,
Yeah.
and I go and get in a fight, what you think MetLife gonna do when
Let
they
you
get
go.
that tape?
Let
Shannon,
you go.
we love to thank you for your service for your 8 years of
Yeah.
service, but we're gonna have to release you at this time because you've embarrassed that brand.
Yeah.
Football people already associated with being barbaric, fighting and doing all kind of stupid stuff. That's why so many of them run around with CTE right now.
Yeah.
But they already associate that. So why am I going to suspend you for fighting in practice?
Because it's
It
damaging
wasn't
the league.
it wasn't open practice. Somebody. The
So if he
media
would have
did
cracked
that.
somebody and busted their head open,
then they would have had.
then they would have
issue.
said. Now they would have said something.
Absolutely, because now it's out in the media that Aaron Donald cracked so and so head and broke his jaw with a helmet. Now they got to do it.
And that situation,
It's an NFL issue
and
now.
that situation, that scenario, then the guys, he's missing 6 games. Why is
Yeah.
he missing 6 games? Because he got in a fight with Aaron Donald.
You know what happened?
So that's when.
You know what happened?
That's when it
I'm gonna tell you what
becomes
happened. A white guy didn't get hit with the helmet.
Oh Lord.
Right.
That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened.
Well, thank God nobody got hit with the helmet.
be honest
I
with
think
you,
that was
I-
a jerk move.
No,
I'ma
he
go ahead
hit
and hit
somebody
you
with
with
the
that.
helmet.
I agree.
He dented another player's helmet. Like his
He
helmet
dented
was
their helmet.
pushed in.
Was their head pushed in?
He wasn't
Was
a
they
white
missing
guy.
Teeth? Did he have a
Wasn't a
cracked
white guy.
skull? What happened?
But they supposed to be wearing those
Cushions
those
on
What's
them.
those
on
foam
the-
things? Those
yeah,
big
yeah.
old foam
Yeah,
things.
Yeah,
it's
everybody
cushion.
supposed to have one for practice.
I only see
all the
some
linemen.
players have those on. I don't
Only
even know what those-
off,
like
offensive
running
line
back-
and
running backs.
running back.
Oh,
Everybody
okay.
that got to do like
Head
full
to head,
contact.
yeah.
Okay, I was wondering what those were. I was like, are those like some sort of
Just
where they
a
got the
practice.
microchips in them to see?
Nah,
I don't know what they got
that's
in.
extra protection.
They look extra special with
Yeah.
the things.
For real.
What they look like.
Hey, are y'all gonna talk about the Manateo?
That's a tale
Yo.
series. So for me, we watched the Netflix
I
series.
watched
Yo,
For
that
me,
was a dope series.
but the thing about it was all media hype because
Yeah.
who cares about somebody's girlfriend and whatever and this and that. It was nosy white folks.
Yep.
Because you ain't seen them black
Pause.
people all up on that.
Pause.
Go ahead.
Have you ever fallen in love with somebody you never seen?
That's the part that
No,
got
it
me.
was stupid. That's why we didn't get caught
Okay.
up in the media.
Yeah.
That was his dumb ass.
Yeah.
Right, but
Yeah.
the media exposed it. That was to me. I think that's where you as
Because-
media people, you want to follow a story.
No, what happens in this situation, you become a star athlete at an institution like Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
So everything that happens to you, somebody's got some insight too.
Absolutely.
Oh, you know, Manti's got this girlfriend here and there and what have you. And then
That-
all of a sudden, his grandmother died.
think about
and
this.
hours after his grandmother died, his girlfriend dies. But yet he goes on the field the same week and has the game of his life. Come on now.
And he breaking down.
But my thing was,
on the
who
sideline.
cares? It didn't matter to me. I was like, okay, God, R.I.P. his mama, his grandma, his girlfriend, cousin, sister, brother, baby, daddy. I didn't care.
The same way they went crazy that Monday Night Football game that Brett Favre played after his dad
His
died.
dad.
yeah, that was a
But
great
his
game.
dad used to be at the game sometimes.
Right.
So you
Ain't
knew
nobody
who that
ever
was.
seen this girl.
That's why I'm saying, why did they care so much?
because
It was a lot.
It was a good
Yeah,
story.
it was a
though.
good story.
It was a good storyline.
it was
a
great
good
for
story.
TV.
I don't care about that. I'm just
So
saying
no catfishing?
how.
Yes.
That's what it is.
That was
Yeah,
the whole cast.
that was the whole catfish.
Intelligent enough to be at Notre Dame, the captain of the Notre Dame defense,
Yep.
and you've never verified
That was his
this
girlfriend
person?
for a year, 2 years.
Was he sending money?
You ain't
Right.
It
seen,
was like 2 years.
you ain't
Hey,
seen
dude.
a person in 2 years.
And it's always an excuse on why you can't.
Yeah, right, dude.
Hey, listen, I ain't got
Yeah.
time for this. All
Hey,
these chicks
that's-
trying- I'm at
that's-
Notre Dame. I
Yeah.
can have any one of these
No,
girls.
but wait.
Becky gonna let me drive Daddy Benz.
Think about it though.
Who says he
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 did?
wasn't.
Yeah.
He
You
was.
ain't
He
see
was
what?
very religious.
You ain't see her?
He was.
He was very religious.
I
So
guarantee he was in there slanging it.
no,
Nah, he
because
was
if
some
it would have
type
been
of-
me or anybody else in here, it would have been a different story. That wouldn't even got that far.
Right.
But because of who he was and how dedicated
his
he
little
was
life
to
was at
to
the time.
Christianity, he was not going to go outside.
That's what he
of that
said on
realm.
TV. Because he did say in the documentary, there was a couple times where she was like, I tried calling him and he didn't answer. No, he was out
And
there
you
slinging
think
it.
he was slinging it around?
Hell yeah.
I think he
my
got
thing is a
frustrated and was
division
like, you know
one-
what?
yeah.
I'm
She
never
don't
going
wanna
to
pick
this
up the
chick.
phone.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Okay, okay.
Come on, this is Notre Dame,
just-
bro.
yeah,
You know how many
that's that
Catholic
thing.
girls are in there?
Yeah.
Come on, let's keep it
And they
buck.
want to get. They want to
Hell
get.
yeah.
All he gonna do is go
They
to
want to go.
confession the next
Yeah,
day.
they won't confess.
That's
They wanna
the
come
part
to the
I
altar.
don't
Sorry.
get.
Just tell
That's the
God you're
part.
sorry.
They
Well, I
wanna-
can tell him I'm sorry without coming to you, priest. I can do that on my own.
Nah, hey, listen, hey, have you? When was the last time you confessed?
When's
Something?
the last time
Or
you
when
had
I do it when I on my own time. Me and the
okay,
Lord.
And what did
me and the
you
Lord
do?
continue
What did
the
you do?
conversation.
Hey, I wish. Hey, the fathers be in there. They be getting off of them stories.
What kind of
Man.
sin
What
did you
happened?
commit?
What you did, girl?
I
you-
think that's just nosy.
Yeah, but the thing
That's just
Girl, you.
but
Oh, you a freak for real?
everybody busy.
I knew you had a
it's
little
a good
freak
example
in
with
you.
me. There's a chick I was talking to a few years back, lives in Tampa, and I would go to her place, but when I lost my car, not one damn time did she come to see me. Now it was always a damn excuse. And her
And
mom,
so you
and her
was
mom,
still,
and her mom
and
was
you
around the
continue
corner.
to see after you got your car.
So it's kind of easy to believe, I guess.
Time out. You did or no?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
No, when I got my car, I started dating Yetta. So
She still live in Tampa?
yeah, I talked to her on the phone, but I mean, I still haven't seen her. You know.
Never.
Time
She
to
might
see.
not be real.
Oh, you went over there.
No, we dated. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, when I wasn't going to see her,
Yeah, she went.
she never came to see me.
That's
And
just
I-
somebody else is coming to see her too. Don't get it
Probably.
twisted.
And I was always doing the
Somebody
conversation.
sleeping.
You know, I'm still reach out, hey, what's up? You know, whatever. But I'm not taking anything deep about it. You know.
Hey, but start dipping your toe back in the water, dog. Double back.
Oh, don't dip your toe. Put your whole foot in because
Yeah,
you need
yeah.
to be
No,
immersed.
matter of fact, put
Baptize
both-
yourself.
No, that was the first week. I made me a drink. I hit all my DM slides that
Yes,
first week.
yes, sir.
I'll just hit every dude.
You was
Every-
busting it
Instagram,
down.
You know how it go.
Facebook. I got your number. I was going.
You was putting fillers
Show out.
out, or was you actually
No,
had
no,
that? You was,
hey, what's up? I was like,
he
you
was
know,
hitting it. Oh, you was actually hitting it. All right.
Reggie hit that J. Cole line.
One time is fine with me.
No, fuck IG. I'm
Jerry
trying to put something on the
Seinfeld say,
sonogram.
"Oh, that's okay."
Hey, I threw a big net.
Yeah.
I only got 1 or 2 fish, but I threw a big net.
All right.
Oh my
I was like,
god.
this sin.
But you ain't forgot how to fish, dog. That's what I'm
You
saying.
ain't forgot. You ain't forgot.
It's sinned.
I'll
sinned,
drink to that.
Sinned.
Oh
sinned.
my gosh!
And-
That, you look, this is so funny because this is so like how my husband said
Get
how
on
much
out
work
there.
men gotta put in. Because baby, let me tell you,
All
a
you-
woman
all
gotta
I'll
do
do
is
is
put
say,
a thirst
hey, what you
trap.
doing?
Yup,
Oh, we out
that's
with the girls.
And all you got to do is
And
pick
That's
which
it.
like
one
this.
you want.
Boom on that live. Oh,
We got to put in work.
Look, feeling
Now here it
cute, feeling cute.
See
Yeah.
the picture. You up?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it.
That's all they gotta do.
it.
That's all they gotta do.
But
We
that's-
got to spend 5 hours of swiping right.
Now we hit that
gotta
one
figure that
number.
thing
Oh,
out. That's it.
Look, oh, you busy, and then you be like, look,
It's a
Rob,
wrap.
how you? Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't make it. Oh, on to the next. You out of the rotation already.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Look,
Hey.
when you hit them back up, your application has been
Yeah,
denied.
Yeah, been denied.
She don't even.
Find another
She
candidate.
don't even respond to your message. Hey,
Yeah,
yeah, I
no.
know last
No.
night I was
Left
asleep.
on red.
Yeah.
Oh well, too
Yeah.
bad.
No.
Yeah. Well, sleep on,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah.
Be sleeping
Yeah,
beauty.
Leroy took care of this thing.
Be sleeping beauty, honey. Be sleeping beauty.
What, you can't come over? Okay, welcome to Friend Zone.
Yeah, boom.
And then it be look. You be hitting on, hey girl, you want to go grab something to eat? No, I ate already. I'm full.
I ate
full.
yesterday. I'm good.
Yeah, that's how we do. Yeah.
Are you get up in the morning? You miss that midnight text.
Yeah.
You get up like, damn.
That's an absolute especially when it's the late night when like you know what that was.
Look, it was marinated and ready to
Yeah,
go.
ready to
and
go.
you missed.
Like
All you
some-
got to do is show
Like
up.
some Labor Day chicken in the refrigerator. All you need to do is put it on the grill.
Now you know what's crazy though, and I've been watching a lot of Netflix documentaries, and just like the Manti Te'o one, it's got a Tampa connection.
Oh,
Yeah.
Isn't it weird? Like
Yeah.
you saw the one with the
same
girl in the
people
the girl
mirror.
that disappeared.
The girl
Yeah.
disappeared. Wound up in Tampa. Mom's
Yeah,
Venus.
Tampa.
I'm like, damn.
Look, she ain't disappeared. She just didn't want to be found, honey.
Yes,
No, she was hiding. It's a long story. You saw
she
that
worked at Mom's
I
Venus.
didn't want to
Which
click
one is
on
that? I
it.
gotta look.
Yeah, it's called The Girl in the Mirror or something like that.
I didn't want to keep
The girl
looking
in the
at it
picture.
in the
Girl in the
picture.
picture.
Yeah, in the
Because it's
picture.
a picture of her and her dad, and
Yeah, that was a weird
too
one.
much.
Oh, that was.
I can't.
I started that. It was kind of eerie, and I turned it off. And it was
Yeah.
late at night.
But
and I
yeah,
was
you
You
ladies.
get scared.
Confused.
Hey, I say,
Yeah.
sir. Yeah, ladies, I'm back in the streets.
You know,
Back
you
in
fall
the
asleep,
street.
you hear that,
Back out
hear that
here.
music and shit.
I'm back out here in the streets ladies,
But
disease free.
Can I ask you? So why is it important? Why is it so important to jump back into something try to be dating?
Joking.
Like I'm saying, like you gotta take. To me, I think like
You gotta take time.
He joking,
take
but he
time
back
to
in the street.
yourself.
But hold on. You do take time.
I'm joking, but not really
No, I'm on the
joking.
cyber streets.
You take time to yourself. But you also
I'm taking time to myself
you-
with
you-
somebody else.
Yeah, you take time.
But that's-
You knock a few things down while you're taking that time.
No, being dead serious. Like the first week, I was just
I
pissed
don't
off.
know.
When we worked up the first week, I was pissed off. Hardly ate anything. I was just more irritated. The whole
so
situation.
you ain't
didn't happen.
eat.
No, it's been
You
a month.
weren't hungry.
No, it's been a month.
Nah.
Hey, that real heartbreak.
Shed-
Hey,
shed
you don't-
let-
No, we take it different.
Yeah, we take it
No,
hard.
Shed.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay,
Far
so
deeper
men,
hurt.
so
We
men,
drop some pounds.
Hold on,
men
hold
don't
on.
eat, but women we eat.
Hold on.
We do because we be out here getting
No,
fat.
y'all take
We
it-
don't eat.
We be
Y'all taking
eating.
what I'm saying wrong. I was just pissed. I wasn't heartbroken. I was just pissed
Yeah.
off, and I was just sitting home, got my drink, TV sets, watching YouTube all day long. And then the second week, I started feeling better, cleaned my diet up, and got some groceries. Got out the house, grocery shopping, got some good food inside the house. That's when I started eating again. But the first week, I was just pissed. Dude.
You go to Publix.
Publix, Walmart.
Yeah, go to Publix. That's where you get all the rebounders.
Yeah, but
Oh my God.
but like the situation I'm in now,
Somebody
I gotta move back home for a while.
Oh.
You know, I'm in the apartment right now, but I gotta move back home.
Nah,
for a while.
I can't.
not-
Look,
ain't no
let me
sweat.
tell you, I can't judge nobody moving back home because how this rent set up out
Yeah,
here.
rent's crazy.
Baby,
now.
when I tell you look, hey mom, keep a room ready for me, okay? Keep it on lock.
And I work from home and make it worse, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
be working from home.
And you gonna be there.
Yeah,
But look, you'll be able to save some money.
Yeah, no, that's a good part of it.
Look at the positive of that. Like, I mean, and that's the crazy thing. I think we put so much on the culture, be like, oh, he got to be doing this right now. But if you ain't helping paying no rent,
Yeah.
honey,
Talk about he.
I can't. No,
pay
I ain't
all
gonna
the-
be able to do
all
that.
the mortgage, all the.
Yeah, we don't live in that society. We don't live in that
We don't live
society
there.
no more, honey.
We don't live there
It
no
don't
more.
reside.
And kind of off subject, kind of. What sparked the final argument for the breakup was I fell asleep and she went to my cell phone. So she saw when she went to Chicago for a bodybuilding show, and
She keeps swiping.
but I'm looking at you because
like I did something.
no, you didn't do anything. But
I didn't message her, bro.
No, but what happened? but what happened was she saw all the people I was texting while she was gone. There was nothing inappropriate.
Oh yeah,
I kept blowing your phone
remember
up?
that.
Shannon, I was hitting female friends, male
Oh,
friends.
that
But
was
why was you
hilarious.
texting everybody?
I wanted to get out
Just
the
say what he
fucking
wanted
house.
to do. What you doing?
Okay,
Just get
yeah,
the
okay.
And I was like my friend Angie. I hit you up.
Yeah.
Anytime. I hit
Yeah.
Everybody. Mike, Jeff, everybody. So when I doze off, usually I'll delete my shit.
Yeah, because you were like, you had to steal.
Also,
I said,
you
nah.
admit to omitting. Okay,
Okay,
got you.
no.
Usually you delete.
No,
Go ahead.
but
No-
here's why I delete.
taking notes.
Here's why I delete it because
You don't want them motherfuckers.
Everything
blocked.
misinterpreted.
yeah, that's
And
why I
always.
delete the shit.
Hey, boy,
Everything.
So, I was
So-
the king of delete.
No, so check it out. So I doze off on the couch, wake up, she's got an attitude problem. And she goes, I see you were texting Angie. I'm like, real calm. Why'd you go through my phone?
Yeah.
And she goes, well, you text so and so. I said I also text Corey, also text Mike, Ronnie, Bobby,
Text
Ricky, all of
Serge.
them.
Nah.
And
Couple times.
Ralph and Johnny.
all the new
Ralph and Johnny.
All of them.
yeah,
Ronnie, Bobby,
Yeah.
Ricky, Mike,
yeah, but
I even text
and the three
Brooke
Kims.
Alfie.
And but I'm looking at you because remember I kept blowing your phone.
Yeah,
up? I'm
I
like,
remember
"Son, wait a
that.
minute, dog. I ain't got shit to do.
Because I was booed up, so I
Yeah.
couldn't come out. I would have been
You
out.
was booed up.
I would have been out.
Sir say he was booed up.
Yeah, but
Oh, booed up.
that's what started the whole fight. So
she wanted to fight with you.
she gets in my face, yelling and screaming, and had her finger like this in my face. And I said, look, exact words, I love you to death, but I don't like arguing like this.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, what you gonna do? You gonna hit me? You gonna hit me? I said, get your head out my face. Boom. This, 911.
Yeah.
Did she say, "Oh, he hit me right here"? Like,
Yeah, no. The last
Some
time,
way he hit
the
me
last
right
time,
here on my
as
head.
soon as she called 911, it's like 6 in the morning, I called my mom. My mom was on speakerphone. I said, Mom, I can't take this anymore. While I'm talking to my mother, the cops knock on the door. And even then, I'm not worried about it. I know I didn't do shit. So they take her outside.
Somebody got to go.
I
Yeah,
found
somebody
that
got
out.
to go.
Yeah, somebody
I
got to
found
go.
that out. And the cop got him very, very nice.
Yeah, he
And-
told Reggie. So you said you bought the beer at 11.
you know you
You
don't.
know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up,
No,
don't you?
the cop was actually very nice.
You know you done fucked up.
As soon as I got in the car, he said, anybody you want to text or call? I said, let me call my job. Call my job, can't make it in. I thought I'd be there for one day and get the hell out.
Right.
It was 2 days.
So
And
you got to go see somebody.
and the only thing I
You need a
said,
doctor's note after 3.
Yeah,
So you
the-
should have just did the 2-day. Hey, I want to be here for the next 2
the
days.
only, well, here's
Because I would
why.
have had to put her out.
No, I couldn't do that. Here's why. Because she had already called my job and said I couldn't make it into work because I got arrested for abuse.
Yeah.
She called the job, and so when I get out, they tell me, look, you can't be within 500 feet of her.
But we live here. Where we gonna go?
And I work from home. So my mom said, you had to talk to your aunt, and you had to tell your aunt that she wants to be gone by the time I get home. I said, I'll do this. I'll get in my car, and if I see her there, then I'll go to the sheriff's office and go to your house or whatever. I got home, all her shit was gone.
Okay.
How? I don't know. And wiped out money off our checking account. It was my money. $200 she took out the damn checking account.
She was quicker than you. You was she was
quick
quick on
on
her
your
feet.
feet.
Hey, let me tell you this though. From my experience, if they going through your phones and accusing you of things, it's because they doing it.
That ain't always.
Trust me.
That ain't time out. Don't even. No.
She has trust issues.
Hold up. Trust issues will do that. So let me explain because
Write that down.
That goes in the book.
Give me this damn thing. Let me explain something.
Guilty conscience needs no accusing.
Let me tell you this, Serge. Let me explain something because I'm finna tear up his whole ceremony. That's not a woman going through your phone doesn't mean because they're doing that. You've done something to make her insecure, or she has insecurity issues.
She's already insecure.
In her, wait a minute. I'm just saying. I'm not saying her for instance. Okay, for myself. I know I wasn't doing anything, but this rascal was out in the street doing stuff he had no business doing. So if I'm home and I'm taking care of everything else, instead at the time he was doing something he had no business, and he got caught. He could have went through my phone. It wouldn't have been the same conversations that he was having because I was home. You could find me where I'm at.
Listen.
But because it was.
Let me tell you another thing. Let me tell you another thing.
Go ahead.
I didn't say if the chick is going through your phone because I used to go through Shorty's phone, but I was on the
one
phone.
doing stuff.
You was the one. Okay. So you say it's because they're doing
because
it.
since you doing it. You project what you're doing on other people.
Right. Yeah, but the thing about it, like I said, it's not always the case.
You know
sometimes when you break someone's trust, that's where they
become
insecure.
That
so now they're looking at, I see these different things, and it's not lining up, so now he must be doing it. Yeah. And that's how it becomes. But once you really understand, like, hey, once, like I said, I was like, okay, we're done with this part of it. If I got to keep doing this, I got to move on. I can't. I'm not going to keep
it's
watching
not good
my
for
back.
your mental.
Right. I'm not going to keep doing that. So once we got into a place of peace, it is what it is at this point.
Yeah, I was done. That time I came to you guys' house, mentally, I was done right then.
So I mean, I ain't trying to dig too deep, and you don't want to talk about it. You don't have to. But, so do you suspect it was somebody else?
No.
You
not
don't?
I do.
No. Because she was always home.
They hide shit a lot better than we do, bro.
No, but the thing is, though, here's why.
I can say,
Hold on.
I can say that.
They do it a lot better than we do, bro.
Hold on. She didn't have a car.
Don't matter.
And she worked from home.
How she got
Don't matter.
car?
Oh, she would use my car to go to the gym, and I was
how did she get her a new car?
No, I don't know. As soon as
Exactly.
No, the thing is, it's probably one of them side things. You buy here, pay here. You got a high interest rate, whatever. You can get a car,
and that's fine.
Yeah,
she can, because all she got to do is buy here, pay here for a year, and refinance, honey.
Yeah. And she ain't got a home now.
Right, but no vehicle.
She do got a home. It's called a mobile home. She can still
to get the stuff out of the apartment as quickly as she did with no.
I don't know how it happened.
There was help.
Oh yeah, I know. But I'm saying I don't know how it happened.
Oh, she had help.
It is.
And you was locked up. They won't let me.
It won't let me out.
And she moved everything by the time you got back. Everything gone.
Yeah, but you, the whole not eating thing wasn't no heartbreak involved, dude. I'm like, it's relief is off.
Whatever you want to tell yourself, bro.
I'm just mad about the financial situation I'm in.
Yeah,
that's what's hurting me the most. It's like, dude,
don't look at that like that. You're resetting. It's a reset.
You lost money, man. You can always get money back.
Please tell me you did.
Huh?
You started a new bank account, right?
I got 3 accounts.
If it's you, I'll be pissed about the time invested into it because you can't get time back. Money you can always get back. It's the time that you spent. Being that you was a good.
Remember what was going on the entire time? What was going on the entire time, Reg?
What you
Money wise.
Oh yeah.
But see, this is the thing, though. But this is the thing. You are this is what it is when you're in a relationship, and I don't care if I'm never going to be in a space where I don't contribute to my household. Because at the end of the day, I don't want somebody to say, I pay all of. Wait a minute, buddy. Hold up. Hold up.
I pay every damn thing in
there. No, you don't. No,
I pay 98% of the bills at the house.
Whatever. I don't even care what it is. At the end of the day, I don't ever want to feel like I have to be reliant on someone else to make sure these things happen.
Yeah.
And so I never like so when me and Solomon got places, it was always about can I afford this if he wasn't here. Now I can't afford nothing if he ain't there. We gonna have to get a roommate. We're gonna get a Russell Wilson somebody. Look, I might have to get me a sugar daddy, a little sugar mama daddy,
Willie
whatever.
Earl.
Yeah.
Willie
Not even
Earl.
look.
Y'all, call Willie Earl up.
I ain't gonna get no Willie Earl. I'm gonna get me a stud. They be shelling out that money. Those studs keep a good job. They be on construction.
Listen.
They got the money. I'm gonna be acting like an Uncle Clifford. Hey, girl.
Wait, how come your bowl stick out bigger than mine?
Yeah.
What you got?
That part. But no, I just think that like I'll never be in that space where somebody can say that they pay for everything. And I think that that's not just for me, but it's for my partner too. I don't want them to feel like they paying for every single thing and that they got a person that like I'm another child.
Yeah.
That's a dependent. It shouldn't be that way. You should be able to enjoy things together. And if the things that we can't pay, rule number one, we can't pay our rent. We can't go out to eat.
Hell no.
We can't go out to. We ain't going to no sporting events. We ain't got no damn Bucks tickets. We ain't got nothing.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, you got to be able to take care of rule number one where you live. And if you can't do that, that to me, all this other hobby bull crap. You want to get a card, you gonna get a card when you can get your money up because we got to pay these bills.
Uncle Clifford
and that's
rule
my
number
that's my thing with that.
4056.
You have to be able to set
We gonna
standards
pay
and
this bill.
boundaries.
Well, the
for
big
people.
issue I was having was the financial part was messed up because together, you put the bills out, we could afford it. But
when you have an
we were always
expensive
coming up-
hobby.
Yeah. And kept going to my mom as a fallback
Yeah.
every single month.
Oh, y'all great. My
And,
mom Brenda be like, Nick,
No,
what
but
is
the mess-
y'all doing
The
over
messed
there?
up part is my mom said,
Which one of y'all on that?
Look, I'm gonna be like, you got to put that pussy on back page.
yeah,
baby.
but the
You
messed
gotta
up the messed
sell
up part
some.
is the,
What?
before I got with her.
Put that on back page.
Before
baby.
I got with
you
her,
have to sell that thing.
I may borrow money
Some.
from mom maybe once a year. Maybe once a year. When I got with Yetta, it was every single month going toward the rent and the car payment. Every single month. And I kept telling Yetta, I said, dude, we can't keep going to my mom all the time. We just can't. I'm a grown ass man. It's just fucking embarrassing, dog.
Yeah.
You know? And it's coming between me and my mom, because my mom's like, well, where's the money going? And all this. And I don't want to
I would. What?
No, at the end I did.
Wait, time out. In the beginning, I would have did. In the beginning, there was Adam and Eve, because I sure would have said, Mom, Yetta can't keep her half. You need to talk to her about this workout stuff she got going on. Your mom ain't. See, your mama was not my mama.
No,
Brian would've
no,
been
my
like,
mom is, but
so
the whole-
y'all got these meal prep. Y'all can go pay a trainer. You got these gym fees. And you mean to
No,
say
she was
so-
asking questions.
Y'all better work out.
Yeah.
Look, y'all better.
You was doing
Look,
what-
you better
what
be
any
lifting
normal
up some
man who
laundry
love a woman
detergents,
does.
doing your
Yeah, I
shoulders
was
up
like-
with the
Listen to
laundry
your mom.
detergent.
Yeah, I was sitting there and I was like,
Improvising.
and I kept telling Yetta, I said, dude, you be careful now because I'm going to my mom every single
Right.
month. Sooner or later, that question's going to come up, like, where the money going?
Where the hell you see?
And I said, she kept talking to my mom behind my back. And like, like little conversations.
Did your friend show you how much her GoFundMe got?
2,000. Oh,
yeah,
how much?
but how much she
No,
had?
the goal is
the
2,000.
goal is 2,000. But where she
I
at?
don't know what she got. I don't know.
That's crazy. But anywho, no, off subject. But go ahead.
Like, why was she?
Like the
That's defamation of character, my brother.
Yeah.
I'm just going.
and
I mean, I learned a lot by watching the Johnny Depp trial.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
but
Him and Amber Heard.
Yeah.
but one of the biggest arguments we had was one of them was the rent was going to be late, but I didn't want to go to my mom's house. I asked her for money. It's going to be one day late.
Yeah.
So I said, look,
That was still $100.
it was 75. And and
75. It don't matter.
no, but check it out though. So I told her, I said,
We
look,
ain't got it.
I said we both get paid the same day. So when we get paid, we already have money, some little bit of money in the bank. We'll pay the rent late, and then we'll go ahead and split the late fee. Or I'll pay the late fee, no big freaking deal.
Oh, he's so
And
nice.
but check this out though. So this is right before the bodybuilding show, but 2 paychecks earlier. She goes, "Well, I need that whole check to get my stuff for Chicago." I ain't what? I said, "Okay, don't worry about it. I'll take care of the rent this month. This is going to be late."
But see, that's how you kept pacifying
No,
that
but no,
bull-
hold on a
yeah,
second.
No,
No, this was a big argument came in that. One of the big arguments. So, I said, rent's taken care of. It's going to be late. All right, cool. Bam. Kevin Hart. Cool. Bam. That's it. And so I get home. I was off the day. I get home. She's in there texting my mom. And she goes, your mom wants to know what's going on with the rent. I had told my mom earlier that morning the rent was taken care of.
What?
And I said, well, I didn't know what was going on. I said, this morning we talked, and I told you the rent was taken
Why
care
she
of.
ain't call her peoples?
She ain't got no peoples.
Okay,
Somebody came out of nowhere. I don't know fucking know that. But I'm sitting there like, I said, stop going to my mother. Stop going to her. Now I like a damn fool, like I lied to my damn mom.
Right.
You know, and that was happening all the time. Then when she went scorched earth when I got arrested, telling my mom his car got repoed and this and that and all this shit. And my mom's like, I want to talk to you. I'm right down. Fuck. She goes, she's telling me that I've been making your car payment for you. How the car get repoed? What my mom don't know is the car payment is like $480. I don't want my mom paying that much. So my mom pays $350 and I pay the difference. I wasn't paying the difference for a few months and the shit just added up. That's what the fuck happened.
So good, Jesus.
Yeah. And
you need a
brother? Yeah, son.
Yeah.
She like a new daughter too.
Sister
She got
Jackson
two
would've did that,
Shannons.
boy.
She got 2 Shannons and a Reggie.
Sister
Who
Jackson
this?
would've told
Your
me,
mama.
you need to go and get rid of
See,
her.
look, she got 2 Shannons and a Reggie. See?
yeah, that shit.
Yes,
Yeah,
Lord.
no.
So trust me, that week when I wasn't eating, wasn't no damn heartbreak. I was just pissed about the money situation. Had me a bottle. I was just watching TV.
So what
a lot of porn.
So going into your next. So Reggie, if you knew the end was coming, what was holding on? What were you holding on to?
I was holding on rent.
Okay, well you tell her you needed a roommate.
No, that was the whole thing. I told him that shit. I was waiting till the lease was up.
But my thing is, if you told her, she would have probably been like, "Oh, okay,
You
we
ain't
can be
listening.
roommates."
LLC, love, loyalty, convenience.
Nah, it's gonna be
It was
roommates.
convenience until the rent,
convenient,
until
yeah.
that lease
yeah.
was up.
But what I'm saying is that he could have, at least if you came out and said up front, look, this isn't gonna work. We need to just be roommates. This lease got to. If you had an honest heart to heart, then I promise you,
That wouldn't
all
have
that
went well.
body build,
No,
all that body
that
build.
wouldn't have gone well
That
because
wouldn't go well.
if he
But
says,
But he's still gonna end up in
No,
square one
because if he
without
said-
the police, without the arrest,
No,
without
because-
everything.
because
else.
that still would have happened.
she would have been
Nah.
still upset and probably done something hateful or vengeful like she did in order to get at him.
We were already
If
in
he-
separate bedrooms.
If he says that, hey, listen,
y'all
we
was
just
already
need to be
breaking up.
roommates, it's worse
Not
now
verbally,
because
but
she
it
can't
was starting.
maintain her half of the responsibility.
She can't manipulate nobody.
Here's
Exactly.
this what
And
I
then
do
she's gonna
know.
be in her feelings even more because if they're just roommates,
then-
now he back as a single man out there in
Yeah.
the streets doing
But
his
that's
thing,
on
and
her.
she gonna
My
have to see
thing
that.
is,
Yeah.
see,
Yeah,
this
you
is the
need to-
thing.
you need
You're
to
trying to
broadcast every
process
bit.
every single thing that she could have and may have done.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You need to
You need
broadcast.
to be up with
You
some
need to
bad
bro-
bitch, some pictures.
You need to broadcast every bit.
Nah,
CNN.
All I'm saying is
Reggie
this.
NN.
But
If
this
y'all,
is still a pending court case.
Oh,
It's still a
she
pending
got to
court
show up.
Yeah, my lawyer already put in a not guilty plea already. So
Okay.
yeah, but
But this is my thing. If y'all are already predicting, nah, it could have been worse, could have been worse. No, what is worse is that now
He's trying
you
to
have
avoid
do-
that 11-game suspension.
Sometimes you got to be like Deshaun and take the hit and pay the price.
No,
and call it
no,
quits
Shannon.
and be done.
for
Shannon,
your,
It's
hold
not,
on,
but
hold
my
on. Y'all
thing
over
is-
talking. Shannon, what I'm trying to say is, what kept it going was living with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
If I was just dating her, not living together, we'd have broke up 2 years ago. Because I don't like the way she argues. It's
Okay.
yelling, screaming.
But that
in
mean
your
that
face.
ain't just start at this
No,
address.
it didn't. But it started when we were living together.
So that's what I'm getting at. If you saw these signs already,
Yeah.
Red flag.
He
why
already
would you?
said he avoids red flags.
He red
Remember
and
Remember the girl
yellow.
that told him he didn't know rap music?
Yeah, red and yellow.
yeah,
No, but it was just the fact that we were living together. That was the whole thing.
that boy right there,
And
slick. Boy.
again, if we were just dating, she lived here. I was like, well, I would have broke up 2 years ago, bro.
Y'all been breaking
But my
up,
thing
so
is,
that's
you.
what it is.
But you saw it, and something kept you going there. That's why I'm saying, like,
I'm
sometimes
answering your question. You just don't like the answer.
It's just-
We were living together.
No, yeah, but I'm saying
Say the rent.
But I'm saying before you were living together, before y'all moved in solely together. Even when y'all were living together before, and you didn't like
No.
the way she argued, she wasn't.
No,
was she on your previous
the argument
lease?
shit didn't start till she moved in. That's the first time I saw
Okay.
it. Now she would get like little moody things or whatever, but nothing words like you screaming and all that. That was when she moved in,
Okay.
and stuff's already in the house, stuff's in storage. You know, it's already
But
there.
my thing is, again, she wasn't on that lease, was she?
Which one?
The previous lease.
No, she moved in with me and Larry.
Okay, she moved in
Yeah.
with you in your space.
Yeah.
So at that point, when and I'm sure she didn't just start arguing like this when y'all got in y'all own private apartment.
No, she did it.
Right. So that's what I'm getting at.
She was moved in. I'm
It
saying the
doesn't
same
matter.
thing.
But what I'm saying is that
What
when you
Shannon's
saw,
saying,
what
y'all-
I'm saying,
should've
you
gone
saw
to
it.
the
You
new
shouldn't even
place,
went to the
huh?
new place. You
She
should have
should've
let it
been there
been
at the new place, is what
right.
Shannon's
You should have
saying.
just told her, hey, you need to
You
get
already
out.
knew that's how she was.
If she was
with that
already
old
like
place.
that, you already know how she is. Well, no need to move into your own place. Even when she was moved in with storage stuff already, she should have had you should have said, hey, this not gonna work. You gonna have to have your own game plan.
You said if y'all
I
didn't
dropped the
live
beer at
together,
3:00.
no. If y'all didn't live together 2 years ago, she'd have been gone.
Yeah.
So that means for 2 years back,
She was doing
y'all
it.
been breaking up.
No, you. Oh,
Nope,
I see what
that's
you're
what
saying.
I'm
I see
saying.
it's a 2-year breakup. You're trying to
Y'all
say.
been you've been breaking up for 2 years because normally when a breakup happen, it's happening way
Real
before
time. Yeah. It
way
was
before
already.
the breakup is happening chronologically.
Actually, what happened
as it's going on
when we got
before
this
the
new
big
place?
thing.
When we got the new place, because I want to make sure her daughter had a room. So when we got the new place,
You cared about the kids.
she didn't know. So see if you get this reference. She didn't know about I had her on double secret probation.
Double secret probation.
Yeah, for Animal
What's
House.
that?
Animal House.
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
And what it was is, and my mindset was, we're gonna see how this works out during this lease period for this apartment. That was my mindset, and try and get through
1 year.
I didn't know it would fall apart that damn quick, but I thought at least make it. And I told Solomon, I'm like, look, dog, I'm just gonna make it to the lease. That's all I do. I'm thinking money. And stop. What you telling me? You said this ain't gonna end.
This ain't gonna end well.
But that's the wisest. That's the wisest thing. That's the wisest thing he's told you.
Hey, dog, I'm on the phone.
This ain't gonna
I'm on
end
the
well.
phone with him. I said, no, I'm chilling on the couch. Like, no, look, bro, I'm gonna make it to the lease. I'm thinking I'm smart. I'm gonna make it to the lease up. All right, man. I don't think this gonna end good. Next week,
Yeah.
clank, clank.
There's always a warning before destruction.
Man, I don't know. Like I told Solomon, where we are, if this didn't work out or if for whatever reason it fell apart, like we gonna have to be roommates. Ain't no nothing else. We gonna have to be roommates
Well, now
because it's too. I can't afford all this.
You got to
She
hear
gonna
the
hear
slaying
all
going
that.
on.
She gonna hear
over
all
across
that
the road.
pipeline. She
Who
gonna hear all that pipeline.
There's gonna be some slaying going on.
Look,
Y'all, I'm better than you.
Hey,
it's gonna be worse for
like,
him.
it's gonna be like my man Earl said.
Yeah, Willie Earl.
X gonna give it to you.
Yeah, it's gonna get it.
Time out. Can I tell? Look, he the
You
one
wait
gonna
for you
be
to get it on
mad.
your own.
Look, he's the one
That's
mad
gonna
because
deliver
I'm
to you.
noisy. He gonna be mad.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I'm noisy, so he gonna be mad.
Oh, you quiet.
Yeah, he gonna hear
Nah,
that.
ain't-
Oh,
It ain't me
yeah.
making the noise.
You
It's
way
whoever
better
getting
than
it.
him. He ain't got nothing on you.
Oh, you gonna say that? I've been across that room. Get your ass out my goddamn mouth.
But no, I'm cool. I'm just frustrated
Yeah.
with the financial situation. That's it.
Oh,
I
Lord.
really.
It'll be
I
fine.
think we were all. I think we were all at this table frustrated with your financial situation.
It wasn't even just the financial. No,
I mean,
it wasn't.
If,
It
we, if
wasn't
we're gonna be
financial.
honest,
Let's keep
if
it
we're gonna be
above.
honest, I mean, everybody at this table got love for you.
Yes.
We all knew you was in a bad spot. I mean, we ain't
Well,
like
my
the
thing
situation
is,
you was going
yeah,
through.
because
I
my
know-
thing is when you have an issue speaking freely, and you have to kind of always edit yourself. That means that person isn't even allow you to be you.
No, I agree. I got you beat on that. Couple times I was supposed to go in the gym like on Friday night. Like she works till 11 o'clock at night. So what I was doing was, and I said it to a friend on the phone. We were talking. I would go to where Brian's is out in Brandon, park the car, have a drink, playing music inside the car. And so one of my friends, she lived in Minnesota. I've known her for like 20 years. And I told her, I said, you know what? This ain't a good look. I said, the fact that I'm sneaking around outside of Brian's bar, just playing music in the car, this shit ain't gonna end well. I said it to her. You know, it's like this ain't for me to do that shit. Even when I'm like you just said on the show, certain shit I couldn't fucking say, and you know,
Yeah, you were censored.
yeah, and not no
And
more.
if you're,
Now
but
you
if
say
you're
I'm
I'm on
censored,
Twitch now.
I've been there. I've been there. Driving around the block, see the driveway, you're like, nah, I'm just gonna go around the
Yeah,
block.
so it was the same
And
shit.
that's what some women don't understand about us. The moment we get to the place where I don't want to go where it's supposed to be safe
Yeah.
for me, I need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
And we'll hang out because, and I know that feeling. All right, I got kids here. Shit. Let me. So I know.
Yeah, man, we
you know,
is rolling on this.
I know she done went out,
Cut it
done
on
her
out.
thing. I know that. She done told me. All right. Well, I thinking in my mind, I'm just gonna stay here until I get my money up. You know that's gonna take a long time. You know what I'm saying? And we just gonna stay together. I'm gonna do you do your thing. I'm gonna do mine. That shit
Right.
ain't gonna work. Just like you said, I'm thinking that by the time that last thought happened, hey, it was almost a certain situation.
Yeah.
The only difference is I was told to leave.
Gotcha.
You understand? And I left.
But the thing is, somebody told you instead of sitting there. and
Yeah,
waiting
yeah. It had to
for
be.
you
It had to be. It had
Yeah,
to come
that
from
conversation, yeah.
her family members.
Uh-huh,
You know,
'cause I'd have one-
they told me to go. You know what I'm saying? The kids voted me
Hey,
out
Dad,
of
I'm gonna
there.
have to tell you to
Yeah.
get Solomon on up out of
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, like that's the
You wanna
rule.
make it
Yeah,
sleep? Good night.
yeah. I was forced out.
And that's okay.
But no, I'm good, dude. I haven't been like dating or anything. I've just been on them virtual streets.
Nice.
That's
Slang
all.
dick.
Yeah.
You just
We'll
been,
cut it out.
slanging.
Well, we gonna
slanging
slang
it
up out of this
So
episode.
So you gonna be at the Dirty tomorrow?
What's tomorrow?
Sunday?
Sunday.
No, I mean, something
And
going on.
I
Labor Day
think it's just a
weekend.
regular.
It's Labor Day weekend, dog.
Oh, it is Labor Day
Yeah, ain't
weekend.
nothing going on.
Damn.
Damn, how many people?
I don't know if they got anybody special in there. I didn't check. I haven't been there in a
Check the
minute.
flyers, man.
I'll ask you about
It's been a few months.
What's dirty?
I haven't been there.
Oh, Dirty
Crowbar.
Sundays.
Oh, Dirty Sundays at
Dude, I haven't
Crowbar.
been there in 2 years, bro.
That's what you call it.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've
Damn.
been there.
Yeah, I might go there tomorrow night.
I'm about to do that.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, you know how we got to end it.
Yeah, we do.
We got to make these NFL picks because the season will
Oh,
start.
that's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you doing a show next week?
We're doing a show next week, but we got a game on Thursday.
Yeah, we
so
do.
we want to just do it to catch the Thursday game?
Absolutely.
We gotta get the
Okay.
Bucks.
We gotta get
We gotta get the first loss of the
I know
season
who
in
it
there.
is.
Right. What's
Hold on. So, I mean, I'll put this out for vote for everybody. Do y'all only want to pick the Thursday game since we will be here Saturday?
Yeah, I'd rather.
Yeah, I'd rather just pick the
Because I'd
Thursday
rather
game.
just pick them all. And, 'cause
No.
I'm the defending champ, so you know.
That's true though.
Okay. Whatever you say.
I put it to you like this. I'll leave it out there. We're going to make the picks this week, and if y'all want to change them next Saturday, I'll allow y'all to change them.
Oh, shoot.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Oh, wow.
I'll allow you to change them. I'll show some mercy, some grace.
Go ahead. What's Thursday
I don't even know
game?
who's playing except for Bucks and Cowboys. So what else we got?
All right, so game number 1. Buffalo Bills at the defending champ, LA Rams.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Rams.
Rams.
Yeah, we'll go with the Rams.
Rams.
Just because they
I
home.
just took my lead already. Give me Josh Allen and the Bills.
That's Thursday.
That's Thursday.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Go ahead.
Down
The
0-1.
Philadelphia Eagles
I'm just writing my pick.
at the hard knock star Detroit Lions.
Philly.
Eagles.
Eagles.
Lions.
I'm saying Lions.
I like this.
I'm saying Lions.
Clear Billie Jean.
I like the Lions as well.
Go
Wow.
Ahead. Go ahead. What you had?
Hey,
Oh,
all
I
because
said,
of Brad, we'll
not
take-
the
yeah, we
Lions.
gonna give
You
it
said
some-
Philly.
Eagles. Yeah, we're going with Eagles.
I like the
All
Lions.
right.
What's the room split?
I'm going
Yeah,
with
that's what I mean.
Yeah, I'm going with the
Split room
Eagles.
split.
Yeah, split room. I like this.
The San Francisco 49ers at the Chicago Bears.
Niners.
Oh,
Niners.
the Bears.
They got Jimmy G, so.
No,
Yeah,
they
he
got
got started.
Trey Lance.
Jimmy G's
Oh,
not
that's
starting.
right. He's ready the bench. Chicago.
Chicago. Nah, I ain't,
I'm going with the Niners.
I'm going with the Niners on that.
I'm going with the
I
Niners.
don't trust
too.
Chicago
Ain't
yet.
nobody
I just
care.
don't know.
I'm on the island. I'm on the island.
Yeah, it'll be 49ers because I
That defense.
can't. It to me, you didn't fix the issue for Justin.
Fields.
Yeah, you didn't fix the offensive
All right,
line.
I'll change mine to San Francisco.
So I'm gonna be.
The Pittsburgh Steelers
Welcome.
at the Cincinnati Bengals.
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 Let's go.
That's
Yeah.
unanimous. Bengals. Church.
Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Yeah,
Long
you
Wolf.
trying to
Separate.
take the
Let's
you
go.
trying to take last place
Me and
early, huh?
Shannon in first place.
I'm trying. I'm telling you, I'm finna go.
The New England Patriots at the Miami Dolphins.
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 Ooh, wait, nope. Wait, who New England got?
Mac Jones.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Jones. Mac Jones.
I'm going with New England.
Okay.
There we go. Now that's the tiebreaker right there.
Nah, New England.
New England never
have-
does well
They
in
never
Miami.
do.
Even with
Miami,
Brady, they
yeah.
didn't do well down there. So I'm
So
gonna
I'm
take
going with
Miami.
Miami was always the issue with Patriots.
Cleveland at Carolina.
Browns.
I'm
Cleveland.
gonna fuck them up. I'm taking. I'm taking
Carolina.
Carolina. I'm taking Carolina.
I'm taking Carolina.
Word.
I want to see this. If I lose this fight, this game because of Baker Mayfield, fuck that motherfucker.
Go ahead.
The Indianapolis Colts at the Houston Texans.
Indianapolis.
Oh,
The Colts.
Colts.
Yeah, we'll go with the Colts.
Yeah, Indianapolis is what he said.
Colts.
So I go with Indy. Yeah.
The New Orleans Saints at the Atlanta Falcons.
New Orleans.
Saints.
Saints.
Yeah,
I'll go with the Saints.
I hate saying it.
Ain't,
Though.
ain't nothing different about it. ATL.
Whatever.
Eat these W's.
I bet you he'll never do that again. I bet you he won't do that again.
The Baltimore Ravens at the New York Jets.
Ravens.
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 We all go with the
Lamar.
Ravens.
Nah, I'm going with
And
Baltimore.
Lamar, we trust.
Yeah,
So let me
that's
ask you
I
this.
mean,
Let me
You
ask
going
you
with
this
the Jets?
real quick before we keep on. You going
Wait,
with the Jets?
time out. You said you going with the Jets?
Hell no.
Gee.
Oh, okay. What else?
No,
So-
even though they made the playoffs last
Do
year.
you do you think there's a chance that Lamar sits it out? He just says, "Fuck it, I ain't playing. They ain't give me no extension."
Nah,
No, he's playing. He's playing. He's playing.
There's a chance.
There's a chance he sits it out.
No, he gonna play
He'll play.
because he gonna get that money.
Yeah,
You
he
think
might,
so?
he might get it during
He
the middle
gonna
of the
get
season.
No, he says that if he goes
He
on the
said
field
he's
week
not
one, he's
talking
not
about it
negotiating
after
until
week
after the season.
Yeah.
If he don't,
And
play,
it's going to cost them more to
It's
talk
It's gonna
about
cost
it.
him a
Because he's finna make
whole
him pay.
lot more.
What's that?
he gonna
Yeah.
make them pay because they're gonna franchise him anyway.
Uh-huh.
So that's really what's gonna happen. They could do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Because
what?
he'll still
can
get- he's
franchise
still
him.
gonna
He's
get
still
the
gonna
top-
a lot
yeah,
of
a lot
money.
of
Get
pay.
the
franchise.
average of the top 5
Yeah,
quarterbacks.
so we
But will it be
franchise him.
guaranteed?
No, the guarantee.
Yeah,
It'll be guaranteed for
Franchise
that one
tag
season. It's only
guaranteed.
1 year.
Once it-
Right. Okay, that's what I wanted to see.
All
Is
the
the
money
franchise
guaranteed for that
on the
season.
franchise tag, is it 100% guaranteed
Yeah,
for
'cause
that?
it's only a
Okay.
one-year deal.
I just wanted to know.
Yeah,
That's
he'll
a
get
lot of money for 1
he'll
year.
Get top tier money for that 1 year.
So where Baltimore screwed
was on that.
Well, Baltimore screwed up is the fact that they let Russell get this extension. They let Deshaun get his. They let whomever else, Aaron Rodgers, get that big contract. They don't realize that Joe Burrow still has to get an extension.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert still has to get an extension. And if those two happen to sign before Lamar does, Lamar can basically get half a billion.
Right.
Yeah.
So
So they need to
Okay.
go ahead and do it right
they
now.
need to do it now.
Yeah.
Next game, Jacksonville Jaguars at the Washington Commanders.
Commanders.
Washington Commanders.
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 Jags ain't shit.
The Jags still ain't showed me nothing.
I'm just gonna go with everybody else on this one, so I don't lose anything.
Commanders, yep. Green Bay Packers at the Minnesota Vikings.
Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm still going with Green
Where?
Bay because Kirk
At
Cousins.
Minnesota.
I don't, but Green Bay ain't even got nobody.
I know you don't like him, but I'm going Minnesota. Kirk Cousins.
I'm gonna go Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Minnesota.
I'm going Green Bay.
I'll go
Solomon
with Green
Hayes.
Bay.
I'm going Minnesota.
I'll go with Green Bay.
That might be a loss.
4-2 split.
Yeah, Solomon don't like Kirk Cousins, so he ain't never
Kirk
really
Cousins is
gonna
the
go
best
with him.
average quarterback out there.
Go ahead. What else? It's almost 7 o'clock. Yeah,
The New York Giants at the Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee.
Titans.
Giants got
Easy.
Tennessee.
Church, you said the Giants?
Yeah,
No, Tennessee.
Giants got
Tennessee.
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 Then we get into the good games.
Oh, there's a good game.
4 o'clock on Sunday. The Las Vegas Raiders at the Los Angeles Chargers.
Chargers.
Vegas.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with the Raiders because that's my daddy team. I'm gonna open up the
Chargers.
season.
I'm going Justin Herbert. That's my fantasy quarterback.
Yeah,
Hey, Raiders at where?
yeah, the
Chargers.
Chargers. I think the Chargers might win, but I'm still going with the Raiders. Well, go ahead.
Waiting on Church?
Yeah, fucking Chargers. I'm picking
Kansas
some-
City Chiefs at the Arizona Cardinals.
Arizona.
Oh shit! I was thinking about you. Someone put a thing up on TikTok.
Chiefs.
Colin Murray running around. It was a little kid.
The badass kid.
It was a
Yeah.
the Pee Wee kid.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I seen that as a kid. I got a Chiefs. I'm going with the
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I'm going with the Chiefs as well.
I'll go with the Chiefs.
Sunday at 8:20 p.m. the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm going my Bucks. I
Bucks,
ain't even
baby.
doing nothing else.
Even though that guard position scaring the hell out of me, I'm going with the Bucks.
I'll go with the Bucks.
Y'all already know who I'm going with, so I don't even have to say it. But
It's unanimous.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's gonna be a hell of a game.
Is Tom Brady mindset right now?
No.
I have no idea.
I mean, is your mindset right now?
Oh, I'm fine.
Relationship problems.
But he ain't got to worry about rent. No, that's it.
No, you talk about you free because yours is over with. He's still in his.
Yeah. He looked like he ain't been eating.
No, my issue is rent. That's
little
my
small.
issue.
He look small as hell. Yeah.
You saw
Like,
his
he look
face?
like somebody granddaddy out there trying to play
Damn,
football
man,
still.
I ain't sleeping at home because she arguing all night. Then I got to come to damn practice and deal with y'all asking these motherfucking questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems stressed out. Just
Solid.
He's stressed.
Is that the last pick?
No, it's not.
Come on.
He's gonna wake up feeling dangerous.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
It's almost 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Free. See, I ain't even free no more, man.
He can be real free if he wants to.
Russell Wilson goes back to Seattle on Monday night.
Need a roommate.
Right. Right. You got a room for a kid. Y'all got a play area. Oh, okay. Go
That's
ahead.
Denver at
Denver at Seattle
Denver.
on Monday night.
I'll go with Denver.
that's Monday.
Russell Wilson.
Yes.
December.
I'm going with Seattle.
You wrote that down?
Yep.
Geno Smith.
Right.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah.
I know. I'm gonna give Gino a chance.
Okay,
And
go
if
ahead.
he don't do, I think this ain't
So
nobody.
did
cat game.
Biggie. So did Biggie. Give him one more
I'm gonna
chance.
give
Go
him one more
ahead.
chance.
You know FSU, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give
No.
him.
No, he didn't. Gino
No.
went to West Virginia.
Yeah.
I thought you
Yeah,
went
he went to
FSU.
West Virginia. I'm gonna give Gino a
But
chance.
this is also, like I said, preliminary. So y'all will
I'll
have the
probably go
ability
switch.
to edit these
I'm
next
probably
Saturday.
switching on Saturday.
Yeah, maybe.
Y'all gonna do a little bit of research.
Yeah.
See some news comes out.
And I was gonna throw out a proposition out there. We got 1, 2, 3. We got 6. I can gather up 4 more. Would y'all be interested in a his, hers, and ours fantasy league?
Yeah, I'm down.
I've never done it before.
I mean, I'm terrible
No,
with
I ain't got time
knowing
for
all the
that.
players.
No.
Gotta follow
It's
the
all
stats and
good.
shit.
It's all good because you don't want to give Solomon his
Yeah,
easy win.
'cause
He
then-
can
yeah.
keep talking. I ain't got
Then
time.
he's running away
Nope.
with it. Nah,
We're
we
right.
good.
That's it. Okay. Thank you so much. This
Just say-
week's
and
episode
Court,
of His, Hers, and Ours.
on that note, we can adjourn.
Yes, I am your co-host Shannon Royal Davis
It
with
was good to be back in the building.
Solomon Davis.
Shit, I mean, y'all know who don't miss going to church.
No, we
You know,
know.
so some people they get back in church, they fall in love with the Lord again.
Yeah.
She trying to get in and get
She
out.
try to get in.
That's it. I'm keeping
got
it like
the-
I'm
I
keeping
got
it
the
like the
words
fellas.
today.
I'm keeping it like the fellas, in and out. That's all I need. Let's go.
Yo, oh, the pull out game
Yeah,
strong.
my pull out game real strong. Let's go.
Hey. Pull out game.
Let's go.
Hey,
Right.
hey, his leave it in game. That's what it is. I'm like, girl, you know you're gonna get pregnant.
Hey, but it was good to be back, y'all. Y'all following us on Twitch now, the new home of
Fill me
Ohio
up.
Radio.
Fill me up. Fill me up.
Follow the show on iHeart, Spotify, Apple Music, with all
Fill
streaming
me up.
platforms.
And Twitch.
And YouTube now because
Twitch.
YouTube. On
YouTube.
Ohio.
Is the video on YouTube or just on?
Yeah, right after the show, I upload the video to YouTube.
We on
We there,
YouTube.
we there.
so
We on
let's
YouTube
get it.
now.
Hey, shout out to the new shows on Flow Ohio. My man Daryl in the Chop Shop
With the
on
chop
Tuesday
shop.
nights,
Hey.
bringing y'all the information, the high school sports, having a good time showing off on Flow Ohio Radio. Until
It will
next
cover.
Saturday, we will be back. His, hers, and ours. I know y'all missed us.
damn.
Have a good one.
Absolutely.
Score?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So let's go.
We out.
All
See
right,
you.
we out.
That don't make no doggone
Who are
sense.
they playing?